check. Hello, I'm so excited about stuff that's exciting. I know. We shot a little thing for it, and someone had to pick up one in each hand, and it was like, Dime, papi. Is this better? Is this a better microphone? We're doing better? So we're gonna switch the mic out for this one? A lot better? Okay. Do you have a hardware for it, papi? Is this better? Is this a better microphone? Check, 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 check. Good from over here.
focused.
I mean, come on.
Very mindful, very demure. I almost don't want to take him out of his zone. You can tell that the way that she's taking care of this athlete is very mindful, very demure. You see working the shoulders there; those can really get sore when you're tamping a lot of pucks. Luckily, we're using the puck press today, so they won't have sore shoulders. Of the ocean, if you know what I mean. Sorry.
You're good. You're good.
Oh. Sick setup, man. What's up?
This mic is live, and at any point could be that way you're sitting.
Thank you.
If you did it, yeah, no, you're one of like 3 people. So
Which is so funny because it was like 11:59 at night.
so technically you're the jerk because you're making everyone else look bad. Anyways,
No one told me.
So don't say fuck or.
Don't need you out here getting canceled, Carrie.
You don't want me to talk about Trump?
If you want to do that, I don't know that exactly this is like the medium for that, but you certainly, that's a choice that you could make. That's a choice for sure.
Why BGW's endorsed him as a.
That is categorically false.
Okay, I'll stop.
you follow me on Instagram.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was recording us. Never mind. You missed your shot.
They're getting.
Is it TNT SATX?
Sorry, I don't know what you're referring to.
Sorry, I guess I wasn't asking you. My bad. My bad, bro. I was just talking out loud.
I don't know what that means.
How would you
either.
say this? He's from San Antonio, right? So it's TNT SATX or TNT San.
Strategy today?
Myself.
Yourself.
What kind of pours did you submit? Did you submit some lots of classics, or like what kind of pours are you?
Yeah, I think like for this game, I might go for like just keep doing like classic stuff. Winter lip, yeps.
Yeah. Are you gonna drop down any bears or any animal faces?
I was thinking about that. Yes,
Right.
I was thinking about it. But like when I talk to like a lot people from here, and they all thinking the same way to like just keep on the classic stuff.
Right.
Classic. So make it. It's good.
What is your native language?
Chinese.
Chinese. Would you like to say anything to the people in Chinese?
If the glove don't fit, you must.
Ni hao.
There we go.
I can translate that. I got you on that one. I'll maybe do
Awesome,
it subtitles.
Another great interview from the legend, Andy. Clip it.
Oh.
Do you think if I had like my speaker on, it's gonna be picked up by any of these mics?
I don't think so.
Okay, there's so many.
I don't think so. I don't know what's going on over here either. It's all nerdy electronic stuff, but I think you're fine.
I don't know how sensitive some of these things are. I don't have it like too loud.
And if it is, then
Just come tell me.
I'll just be like, hey,
Are you guys talking about all the free publicity we're giving them?
what? Yes.
See how I got screwed for the day?
Is this bad for you?
What?
Why? Did they say you can't?
They're so full.
Where's the notebook?
I just gave it to him.
They're like literally you can't give it all.
No.
What?
Why didn't you tell us yesterday? Or
No, that's nuts. Printer
Dude,
paper?
this is absurd.
Over there, hidden, so that no one takes it.
I'm sorry. Like, just do it. Like,
That would be like them coming up to us and saying, "Oh, you can't take pictures in here." Actually.
oh my
Sorry.
god, no kidding.
Yeah, they're like no glass bottles. I like how am I supposed to get anything to say? Like how am I supposed to send it?
Is it because they're glass?
But it's also because there are free outside.
That should have been something that was clear to like. This is part of the deal.
You do little samples in little paper cups.
Harry, where's the market?
It looks like people just have water.
I'm so sorry.
So cool.
That's such.
I mean,
In the
I know
Lamarzoka
how- I
pouch,
know
same
how to
place, two
fit it,
Sharpies.
and Travis had like cups for me, but like we have branded cups, for instance, that I could have been like handing
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
That had too much in
And
it.
there's a lot of the way that we're doing this.
So I'm like, cool. I have plastic bottles.
I wonder if Travis can help you out.
I know Travis did what he could.
Like,
Find them?
not to, yeah, that's.
Yeah, he did
I'm
what
so
he
sorry.
did what he could by giving me cups.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we
But I
will.
brought like 45 cases and expecting to like give out like that many bottles.
I hate that.
Harry, can you take this to the back of that other chair? And is there a chair?
Yep, through that door. Spelled his name wrong. My goodness. One of the judges on my own site. I wrote it. Will you go ask Derek what year he won? What year did you win? What year did you win?
I won the U.S. championship in 2018, and I took fourth in FFS World in 2014.
Yep. Okay. Well, I'm not going to put that in there. 2014.
Yep.
And U.S. in 2016. 2018. Thank you very much.
Work to put into this. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to say something here, but I guess I'm just hyped and excited to be here. You know, we're coming all the way out from New York, struggling to breathe out here.
That is really awesome. You know, the story behind that really that helps people engage. Is there any specific barista you're rooting for today, or someone that you're just excited to see pour?
I mean, that's a really good question. I guess I'm rooting for everybody. You know, there's
a man of the people.
Yeah, there's no rude or I guess right or wrong. I guess I do have some of my favorites. For example, Kayla from New Mexico is one of my peoples that I've been rooting for a very long time. So I'd obviously love to see her get up there. We do have former champs out here, Nicholas, Maddie, as well as Prof. So you know, the champs are here. You know, we're definitely going to be talking to them. They're definitely going to be doing stuff. So, I mean, it's straight competition.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking to us, just giving us a little bit of your time, and I appreciate it. I'll work on one of those mustaches for you. So
I was about to say, some good wax will help you with that. Don't worry about it.
Awesome.
Stay caffeinated.
Thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it. Between them on the way to the judges. What's up? I'm just saying that's where we talked about yesterday. Hey, Javi. I know you got a lot going on. Is this right?
It's a competitor.
Because I can't figure out, like...
Who's that handsome guy right there?
Another classic comment from Jake. We call him Jake and Boots.
I want to make sure.
It's like the only thing.
And declining that interview.
I know.
Everything else, you could use it for everything.
I know.
Except
It's
for
really not.
spreadsheets.
It's really not that user friendly.
No, spreadsheets is impossible.
All right, cool. I'm gonna send you this.
Cool.
Can I airdrop this to you? I guess. Copy.
Yep.
Airdrop on?
Oh, let's do this. Go here. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry.
That's the record button.
Go to your wipe on. Hold on. Let me fix something real quick. My signal or my you're gonna be on.
Absolutely locked in.
Look at the photo. Take a picture.
We'll keep it off the camera though.
Yeah, keep it off the camera.
If their phones are probably all gonna lock, so we'll like just have to be like good about being like unlock your phone.
Yeah.
Do you know where I can find 3 pens for the judges to write down their notes and their?
Yes. Ask Joseph. He should have.
Rachel, I'm sure. Marquez. Is that Marquez? Do you know? Marquez.
Mauricio.
Mauricio and
Prav.
In the proper, we're starting with the outliers that are in the 64. You know, the first round's not a buy. Because that would be.
Yeah.
Don't know,
Mitch
maybe-
and
Yeah.
Anthony and
So let's start with
Francois.
yeah. So we're gonna start with Mitch and Anthony. Okay. Okay. Keen. I don't know. Keen. Motion. Like
in motion.
in motion. Yeah. Abram.
Skyrata.
He's Alex, right? Alex first name.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, announcing the judges moving to their tables.
a huge, huge thing. So, by the way, just to let everybody know, if you look at the bracket, it is pretty big. But what we're going to do is just we're going to go right into the
Based on, yeah, it is on a Wi-Fi network. It should be on a Wi-Fi network. It's this one, HP Sworn Tank. Here, I got a password.
Actually, you know what? Hey Zach, can you show me commentators really quick?
The chairs are going to be centered, right?
Yeah.
You want left or right?
Whichever left or right you say?
Like left seat or right seat?
Great, thank you.
I'll get right.
Can I just email you 3 PDFs for you to print really fast? We have regular paper to print. I get that.
That pen doesn't work.
Here it is.
I'm trying to find another pen.
Mitchell and Anthony. Mitchell and Anthony, who is our first competitors to the machine. By the way, if you are curious, these beautiful, gorgeous machines right here, the RMDs, are what we're going to be using today. I don't think we're going to go over everything on how it works. Okay? We do need let's get some help. They might need that. Anyone have a towel available? So we have a towel lined up. Also, a big shout out to the people here.
When you're, if I'm talking, is it going to cut over your recording?
Sometimes phones lock, so when it locks on, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna lock your phone. Other than that, sorry, I couldn't get the Yu-Gi-Oh sleeve cards for your cards.
Well, just know this is how something starts. It begins with an idea, we perfect it, and that way for year 2, it just gets that much better. All right, so without further ado, can I please have Mitchell and Anthony to present your pictures to our judges?
Check. Am I coming through?
And good luck. again, we are giving our competitors 3 minutes. That is correct. 3 minutes to get their pours up and running.
What's up, everybody? We are here in Denver, Colorado. I am your co-host, Life Javi, and we have a special guest here. If you'd like to introduce yourself to the audience.
Yes, Jacob. My name is Jacob. I am an espresso technician and barista out of Arkansas. I'm real excited to be here. Real excited to see these competitors. Looking like a lot of good stuff going on here. So, really excited to see what we're gonna see.
Yeah. So, just to let everybody know, just some of the rules to catch them up. Everybody gets 6 pours that they had to submit to us, and with those 6 pours, each round they will choose one of the 6 pours. They will have to submit that pour to the judges, and they will then have to replicate that same design. If you execute the mirror point, you get that extra point, similar to if it was just an execution point. This is for baristas to be versatile while they pour and not just pour the same design.
Yeah, I like it.
Sometimes you get used to pouring the same design. Now you have to play a little bit of a chess match with your baristas. Are you going to go less difficult pour or more complex pour in the first round?
Yeah. And
Have 7 criteria, which I will be going over. Each criteria.
You know, you're kind of playing with the odds there. I like it a lot.
Yeah, so it's interesting. So all the big dogs have their championship design.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if they go simple in the first round, right? Maybe underestimate a competitor.
Yeah.
And maybe bite them in the butt. So we'll see.
Well, and there's a lot of new competitors.
Timer has started.
Saw that prize money, and they said they wanted to.
Once again, our competitors have their pours of choice here in front of our competitors. It is a fun little point that Emily has added, and a fun little skill to add to the competition. We have 2 veteran competitors up here. Mitchell coming from Florida. Anthony all the way from the island of Long in New York. Yeah. You got New York in the house? Yeah. Colorado? Who else we got out here? We got Nebraska, New Mexico. I see you, Caleb, hiding behind James. Cali in the house? I know we got some Cali. Here we go. Once again, this is a timed competition, so getting the speed point is something that can be used to your advantage. But where most latte art competitions, you have only 1 espresso shot and 1 chance of milk. This one, you have 3 minutes to put up the best drink possible in front of our judges. Right now, we have 1 minute and 25 seconds left.
Colorado Coffee Show, we have Mitchell Gibson versus Anthony Longo. My co-host Jason from Brew Grind Water holding it down.
Jacob.
Jason
Jacob. It's all the same.
Jacob in the building.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? You excited?
Man, I'm pumped, man. We got some cool machines.
Any communication from the booth?
We got some great people making some flow.
All right, everything's flowing perfectly. Milk is being steamed.
Still getting
seconds in our first round. It is truly amazing how fast time goes. All right, here we go. Anthony with a long walk up. Presenting for our judges. Let's give it up for Anthony. Still 27 seconds left. Mitchell with his pour.
It really matters in the top 16. And when we come back from break, it's going to be rich. Jacob, my bad, bro.
You good, dude?
My bad, bro.
Hobby, right?
Hobby. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Jacob, Jason, got it.
Okay. It's a strong start. It's a little.
That's a nerve pour.
The base of it is,
It's a nerve pour.
It's got some A little wavery. Oh, interesting. What happened there?
Oof, this is the nerves.
That's the nerves right
The
there.
nerves.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I mean, we're definitely looking at the lines are clear, good color on our right. I'm not sure who's that. Who's that?
Yeah, so we have Mitchell to the left, Anthony
Yeah.
Longo to the right.
Look at them.
So
I like their chat and I like they're
yeah,
relating to each other right now.
yeah, this is cool.
Good, man.
Got a little bit more of execution, a little bit more of color in it and definition.
Yeah, but and one might outweigh the other, and they might deck them down points equally. It's kind of it's hard for the judges to be able to decide. I mean, those
Yeah.
are
So
there's
here are
good
the pours.
Yeah, there's they're pretty equal when it comes to certain their pros and cons. Honestly.
Absolutely. So we have Anthony Longo to your right and Mitchell Gibson to your left. It looks like a little washout on the bottom base on Mitchell Gibson, but a nice little colorful heart on top.
You got good pull through.
But look, Anthony Longo, full base wrapped. Maybe a little hit on the base on the left side, but you can see the pour clear with that speed point, Jacob.
Yeah.
I think my vote goes to Anthony Longo.
Yeah. I'm curious what the judges are saying, what they're thinking, but
yeah, absolutely.
I definitely see where both are pretty valid.
Yeah, a little underfill on Mitchell Gibson's pour.
Yeah.
That is going to be a point. So we will see. Our judges today is Derek Wessels from Madison, Wisconsin. We have Henry Barrios from San Antonio, Texas, also Puerto Rico, and the two-time world La Sierra champion, Emily Bryan, as our head judge.
Heck yeah, man.
Jacob, we have an all-star lineup.
That's an all-star lineup right there. And I mean, such great people to talk to. They were slinging some Spro before the event started and just get everybody warmed up. So
yeah.
awesome stuff, man.
It looks like our judges are ready.
All right. Some anxiety built up. You can kind of see them. Yeah, the shoulders are a little.
And
all right,
Mitchell Gibson.
Mitchell,
moving on.
Gotcha. Okay. I definitely see what they're doing there.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Curious to see what their mirror design was.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that it had to do a lot with it. In some ways, the camera doesn't tell the true art of what's down there.
That's true.
Jacob.
Absolutely.
So these championship judges know better than we do. We're just giving you guys the play-by-play. So up next, Jacob, we have Dustin versus Haya.
Heck yeah, man.
Yes. Haya, representative of Coffee Projects New York, back in New York City. A tough.
I tell Haya to wake up. She's going to see you earlier, but she's here. They're ready. All right.
Can we do our pictures?
Excited.
Oh, yes, please. Pictures to
Like these guys' glasses.
I'm going to set also next on deck, we have Caleb S. Caleb S. and Fiona G. Caleb S. and Fiona G. On deck. Haya and Dustin have their pictures on the table. My judges are ready. Judges are ready. My competitors are ready. I'm going to set the clock in 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Let's go.
From 1 to 10, what's your latte art?
Oh man, you know, funny. Emily and I just had a little throwdown, and I kind of over exaggerated my skill because I didn't want to let her think that she totally had it, even though she did.
She did.
But thankfully she had a little bit of a spill, and I poured just a little wing to it, a little wing, and then another drop, and it was cute, but still didn't quite beat hers. Even though she had a spill, I would rate mine about. We're looking at a 5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
you know, I can turn a wrench. And I can plug up a pump. But you know.
We'll leave it for the professionals.
Yeah, leave it for the professionals. I know when I see it. You know, I know it's good. How about you? Where are you?
The furthest I ever gotten was.
So if you're wondering how much milk do you need and how much espresso do you need,
I mean, hey, I think it's ridiculous.
like the answer of how much espresso you carry and how much milk you're looking to complement it. For example, when I competed, my
biggest cash price
for my
not to mention the other stuff that we've never before. I mean, there's a lot of money in this place. Right on the street,
if you're starting to just know that that's my weight of choice. And then I just do that should not take time.
Yeah, like you said, this goes straight to check out.
Rather than 2.5 minutes, baristas are getting 3.5 minutes. So at least with 3.5
I'm telling you what, it's like I'm breathing daggers. It's every single step I take, it's just choking me.
I know.
Some nosebleeds, but hey, the allergies.
Hey, the better pour will win.
Yep, the better pour will win.
Looks like Haya is finishing their pour. Justin with the speed point.
Nice.
So phones are flipped. We are going to see what design they did and how they mirrored it.
It's crazy to see how someone in a lax situation can pour just a beautiful piece, but in the competitive behind the bar, I mean everything turns.
Game changer.
I mean, and like you talked about yesterday, man, that pull through, it can kill you.
It can kill you for sure.
Let's see, what are we looking at here?
Looks like a little bit of a flash on these lights. You can't really see the contrast, so kind of keep that in mind when judging it. But it looks like we have Haya to our left, and we have Dustin to the right. Dustin with the speed point. Very similar pours, Jacob.
Yeah.
Both executing Rosetta Revolution designs. But as you can see right away, a little bit more ripples, a little bit of color definition between Haya, where Dustin's a little bit mushed up together.
Yeah. I mean, and we're kind of looking at the symmetry isn't the best on our left. Is that Dustin?
Yeah.
Dustin, it's kind of bent up a little bit more on the left side. but definitely some more definition.
Yeah, it looks like our judges are ready.
Gotcha. Is that Emily's sign of I am
Yes,
ready?
yes.
The spider crawl. I like
Boom.
it. Yep. All right.
And in throwdown tradition, Haya with 3 points will move on to the round of 32.
Perfect.
All right.
Heck
2
yeah.
pours down. Up next, we have Caleb versus Fiona.
Where are they from?
Caleb. Oh, hey, thank you.
Yeah,
Hey,
me too.
Caleb represented X Room.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
Not
Exciting.
too familiar where home is. He has moved different places, but I know.
But representing X-Bloom, you say?
Representing X Bloom right
Heck
here.
yeah, heck yeah. Well,
have you ever tried the X Bloom?
I just tried my first one yesterday. And incredible. You know, they're I think they already came out with a V2, which is surprising because they already had. You know, it's a pretty new product, relatively new product.
I'm a sucker for pour over.
Man, I'm a sucker for a good, convenient pour over.
That's what I'm saying.
I've been following their journey for a while, and my gosh, to try, I tried a good anaerobic yesterday, and boy, it brewed it incredibly.
So don't underestimate the corporate job.
No,
Caleb
sir.
is a latte art master. All smiles, and I'm excited to see him and what he pours.
All smiles and all expert.
That's right.
He walked me through some pretty advanced plumbing yesterday, and as a matter of fact, he didn't even mention the part that he was a competitor.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing him again. He was
Keeping
just
it low key.
Yeah, he kept it real low key. So I'm real excited to see what this is. What he can do.
Cool. All right.
It's kind of a cool skill to sling out, be able to compete in a latte art competition like this, and then go back, install some
A little
X-Blooms.
admin, a little operations.
Yes, sir.
The full package.
I'm liking it, man.
Taking it to another level. Once again, 3 minutes to put a drink on the table. Each competitor chooses a pour that they are looking to repeat to get a.
Cool. So, what up, chat? We're gonna get you guys involved. Thank you for tuning in. We are rocking and rolling in the first round.
Ben, it is intense, man. This
It
is, I
is
mean,
super
10,000 on the line. That's no joke.
People's lives.
People's lives.
At least somebody.
And in case you're wondering, there is a number of points set to the exact. One is speed, one balance and teacher. We also have color, distribution, line clarity, creativity, execution, and of course, presentation.
Beautiful. That looked like he was pouring it for me on the bar.
That's right. I was super clean. No shakes from the veteran. Getting the speed point.
Wow.
Fiona going in for a second pour. Still with enough time.
Man, that's great.
What up, Ben? Thanks for everybody for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Share the link. Click some likes.
Left, there is no pressure. Just saying, if you got time, most programs will wait if you go to one who has one, as in one is over here, we're giving you 3 minutes to pour the best you can.
Right, and as you see, somebody will come home with a title. It looks like the pup press is going home with somebody. But the bragging rights, I know everybody wants to be the first 10K champion.
Yeah. You know, I think, what would you do if you won this? What's the first thing you do?
I would call my mama.
Call your mama?
Call my mama, made it.
Yep.
You know, I think I would take a second and try to like really decompress and soak it all in.
Yep.
And really say thank you for everybody that's involved, right?
Yep.
We all don't know what it takes to pull this off.
Oh,
like,
man.
You can know we've been in the back end of this. It takes blood, sweat, and tears. So it's good to see hard work pay off.
Yeah.
And, you know, look at these baristas go.
Yeah. Oh.
Little nerves on the
Little
follow through,
nerves.
Jacob. Just what I've told you
Oh,
before.
man.
They will eat your pour alive. A little switcheroo Fiona going with her first pour. Joe counting down.
Oh.
Orlando, we will work on the contrast of the final pour.
Yeah, that was nerves. Really, that might. My heart goes out to her.
Yeah.
That's got to be so difficult.
It's super tough. You know, new machine, milk, first high competition, nerves are high, people are watching.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, like I said, that's I think the saying goes the tide pushes all boats.
Sounds
I'm not sure
about
how
right.
it goes, but it's everyone deals with pressure differently, but they're all working on a new machine right now with.
Look at
factors.
the shot though.
Yeah.
Hey, and Mr. X Bloom himself moving on to the round of 32.
You know, he might just buy like 15 X Blooms.
Yeah. That might just happen.
Who knows? Spend on some more tech. He said he has about 4 espresso grinders back home.
Wow.
Yeah. He's not messing around.
I'll take a grinder.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right. Up next to the machine, we have Rosalia versus Josiah. All right. So this will be the last match of the round of 64. Not fully a 64 bracket for our first annual event. However, an epic round of 32 coming in.
Yep.
Some big names: Nicholas Tanaka, Matty Bocci, Andy Wang, Prav, 2-time champion. So many great names. So many people can take it.
Yeah, man.
So Jacob, is this the first time have you been to a high competitive latte art competition?
Yeah. You know, I've been to some local throwdowns. I've actually, funny story. I've been called emergency. We have a throwdown going on, and we need our machine fixed right now.
Wow.
And so, before the throwdown happened, I was tinkering with the machine, and then I was able just to stay afterwards and hang out.
So you were the hero.
I wasn't gonna say it myself.
Now the heroes wear capes, so that's what they say.
You know, some wear coveralls and have steam boil explode on them. But
hashtag we need more techs in this country. Please.
You know, the techs we love them. They're great. We're having a good time. We just like espresso.
We just like espresso.
You are on the outside bracket, so you are
like a high competitive event until this one. So I'm really happy that you're here to kind of guide me through some of these competitors that you've seen for a long time.
Absolutely.
And I'm excited to kind of see. I see everyone as pretty much equal because I haven't been able to see them over the years, and so they're all new faces to me.
Well, they're all capable of beating each other. That's what makes it great, right? They're all experienced, they're all talented, but will the air quality, will the being in a new machine, new area, 10K on the line make a difference in these competitors?
I'm just loving these shots though.
I know. Money shots.
It's just money shots
everywhere.
So we're going to let our competitors set up, but for all of our competitors, if anyone is looking, we have a live stream on the side where our good friend Caleb represents. So Caleb is going to be interviewing you first your pour. So if I would like to select your words, give some shout outs after your pour. Please stop by. Seriously, to Caleb. He's got some really great questions. And he's just the biggest sweetheart. Just look at that face. Come on. But next up, Josiah and Rosalina, they both have headphones in the ear. They are, seems like they're ready to go. Josiah is good. Rosalina, you good? All right, judges, are we good? We got pictures. So without further ado, Josiah, Rosalina in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. 3 minutes on the clock. How many drinks will they make? I mean, honestly, even with 3 minutes, 2 drinks is probably the max that you are going to be able to put out. But in 3 minute which one are you going to choose? Seconds down. Man, that goes fast, doesn't it? But on deck, once again, can I please have Prof and David? Prof and David, you are actually on deck this time. I won't take it back, I promise. I'm sorry. I got you guys sweating over there. Josiah going forward in the first quarter. Rosalia. Still steaming. Once again.
How do you feel about headphones in a latte art competition? You're
You know,
pro?
You know what? I am pro because I am all about zoning in. And if I was in a situation like this and I was allowed, play my song at that intense moment, I can just feel the adrenaline. How about you? What do you think?
So I'm indifferent because at first I would do it, and then I one time had my headphones on and I could not hear the steam line.
No kidding. How'd that go? What happened, man?
A little bit too much air for me, and that's all she wrote.
45 seconds. Once again, shout out to our sponsors.
I've seen others not actually play any music and just use it as noise canceling. So whatever works.
That's valid too, man.
It's all allowed,
But 25 seconds. Oh, it's 25 seconds left, and she's steaming her milk. This is
the tough challenge. You start to panic a little bit, and you start realizing that there is a clock running.
Yeah, I mean that time flies by fast.
Super fast. But you do get to do at least 2 pours.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Oh man.
Take your time. You're good. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
I'm not gonna lie. I could not have. There we go.
And with a generous countdown by the BX barista, Rosalia gets their pour down.
I'm gonna say in 25 seconds, that's pretty killer.
That's pretty killer. See, it's difficult. In that spot, you would normally do a Rosetta, but because you're mirroring, you don't get to change that up.
Yeah.
You have to match your design.
And a unique part of this competition. Oh.
Something that I haven't seen from baristas is pour in front of the judges. Eliminate the walkthrough.
Yeah, and that was discussed, kind of on the setup of this. And it definitely would be a valid approach.
Absolutely.
But I think they're so in the zone that and they're pretty used to pouring behind a bar. So maybe that's where they want to stay.
Definitely, absolutely. Looks like a little spillage on Rosalia.
I mean, she had 4 seconds on the clock. She almost was running to the table. Understandably. I'm liking this, man. Man, those RMDs look so good on the bar. I just can't get over it. RMD, yeah. So one of the bits that we're doing is asking people to pronounce it before we tell them what it is.
Fire.
And
that's not what I thought about. I'm thinking it's French. RMD. Very easy.
What do you think it was? Josiah?
Josiah
took that?
to your left, yes.
Great pour.
Josiah moving on to the round of 32.
Yes, sir. Oh, man. Thank you.
All right. So we are beginning the round of 32, ladies and gentlemen. We have Prov, we have David. So right now we are down to 5 pours.
Yep.
Jacob. So they have to first submit their design, and they have to replicate it. probably the most experienced competitor, or one of the most experienced competitor in this bracket. One of the favorites to take it all.
Yeah. Going against him would be, I could feel the anxiety, man.
Yeah, it is not easy. Prob with 2 championships in the last few years.
Yes,
But
sir.
the competition's only gotten better, Jacob.
Yeah.
There's assassins everywhere, and it's usually the quiet ones.
It's usually the quiet ones. Yeah, that's why I'm excited to see kind of who comes out of the woodworks, man.
All right. We got fans in the chat for David. Let's get it.
You looking to get a water, man? I might go get us some Topo
Yes,
Chicos.
yeah, we'll
Heck
love
yeah,
a
I'll be
Topo.
right back.
Thank you. Cool.
Yes, sir.
I'll hold it down. David, Prob, who will win?
So, obviously, it wasn't working for him to try to cut back to you guys. He's going to put your audio live at all times.
He said it was already on all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He
I
said
didn't
that
know he had
we
already
had our
told you
live
that.
on.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're just doing voiceover.
So if you, I mean, obviously talk when it's important, but if you want to at least give him like a few minutes here and there of silence to cut to other stuff, just to pace it out a little bit. If there's nothing going on, don't feel the need to necessarily fill it up all the time. It's okay to have a few minutes here and there of just like dead air.
You prefer silence?
Yeah, if there's nothing going on and you have something you want to talk about, I'm not saying don't ever talk, but give us a few minutes here and there of just silence for him to get some different shots to just chill out the energy a little bit and then pick it up again.
Gotcha. I only got the latter end of that, but
what's up?
I only got the latter end of that, but
all good.
Just hang out, keep doing it.
Hanging out, just watching some pours.
Ooh, good start there.
All right, good ripple. David from Miami, Florida.
A little wobbly at the end, but
very clean.
Very clean.
Using the traditional Amsterdam cups.
Oh, got you. Also, funny thing, we ought to both our boys Topo Chico. They were told they can't give away their bottles. They have to pour it in plastic cups.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we're not able to show their.
So we're breaking the rules.
So we're showing them off a little bit.
All right. Looks like Prob got the speed point.
He's looking relieved. He's just looking relieved to have that pour done.
Mm-hmm. Well, you new machine,
Yeah,
new milk. Every barista's first round is always the worst.
Yeah. Whenever you were competing, I was curious about this earlier. Would you, like, what was your morning? Like, did you drink coffee? Did you eat food?
I would try not to drink coffee. I would try to eat a big breakfast.
Gotcha.
Coffee is definitely not your friend in this competition.
Yeah. Ironically enough.
Ironically enough, yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
This is going to be
where
tough.
it's going to get hard.
Yeah, this is tough for the judges. We're looking at that kind of bleed out on the bottom right of the drink on the left. But some real good definition.
Yes. Good definition from David. A little bit centered, nice and center by Prob.
Oh man.
Have you noticed this Amsterdam blue purple cup that we have on the right has been very popular in the last year I've seen. So
oh yeah.
A lot of competitors are using this cup, which is really only $5 on Amazon, which is pretty cool.
Pretty good. We gotta put an affiliate link.
We didn't get that affiliate. Sure.
Man, these decisions all day got to be so tolling on the judges.
Oh man, it's only gonna get worse.
I know. Exactly, man.
Hey, immaculate artistry. Moving on to the round of 16.
sir. Let's see. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate you sticking with us. Ben's actually BGW's founder's brother.
Hey.
Yep, and so I don't know where he is right now, but he's been helping us with all sorts of stuff that we've been doing. I don't even know how much he does behind the scenes, but
We appreciate you, Ben.
we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you being here with us too. Wish you could be with us in person, but hey, I get how it goes.
All right. Up next in the machine, we have Julia and Mauricio. Julia and Mauricio, round of 32. So what'd you think of the pour so far, Jacob?
Oh man, I mean, like you said, they are just getting better and better. We've already had quite a few that were, you know, I could not predict who was going to come out on top of that. And so, I mean, this is the first of the 10 pours. I mean, I can imagine how tense it's going to get.
It's only going to get worse.
Latte art industry.
Trust me, I
Going
would
into
not
that, you
wanna
didn't
be
look
there.
nervous at
No.
all. I think the question everybody wants to
burdened
know
the
is
bear.
if you were to win this competition, what would you spend the money on?
I'm definitely looking to invest in my future. So part of it will go towards saving for my own shop, just a little bit, which I'm trying to plan and get all these estates right. So when it's time to pull that trigger, I'll be good. And I want to invest in a trip to go see my grandmother.
Awesome. Is there anybody you want to shout out or say thank you to for helping you get to this point?
So first and foremost, I want to shout out God.
That is correct. If you're able to get 5 or 6,
All the beautiful coffee folk that's helped me. Shout to the Wolf, Dear Coffee, and last but not least, my beautiful wife over
this is we're excited to have you all here. For all of those who are fans of cold brew, to be a quick break, and our cold competition will start from 12 to 3. And at 3 o'clock, we shall return to complete the end of our latte art championship. Winner taking home $10,000 and of course Intercontinental Golf Championship belt. Courtesy of our amazing.
But sometimes you doubt yourself. Sometimes you think you can pour a better one.
Yeah, yep.
You know what I mean? I've seen so many people lose a battle just because they thought they needed to go for a second pour.
And then you're playing with that time.
And you're playing with that time.
Yeah.
That's right. And when it's close, speed point matters.
Yes, it does. No kidding. But that was a great pour from him, and I mean, I don't know if you saw, but right before he had the milk in hand espresso, and he took a deep breath and then went into it. It was and he made a great design. But he's going for another one, and excited to see this.
Julia looking to sneak that speed point down with our traditional rosettas. Well done, Julia.
Let's see what he's doing over here. I got a question for you after I see this.
Yes.
I want to see what he's working with. If we can get a shot of that, but maybe not.
Mauricio is deciding which one.
I
Looks like
gotcha.
he likes his first one, but
Oh.
to be honest with you, I like his first one, but he's bringing them both. Oh, a spillage.
Well, that might make the decision for him.
Yep. Man.
All right. Yeah. I think both were valid.
Both are valid. As you see in Mauricio's pour on the left, you have a wing 2 with Julia on the right with a Rosetta. It looks like the espresso may have gotten the best of her.
Maybe, yeah. But my question, and this might seem a little simpleton, but you know, I've never been told why you steam the milk in one pitcher and go to another. Could you explain that for me?
Yeah, very good question. So if you ever see baristas transferring, it's what we call transferring in
Yeah.
the latte art scene. It's because normally you want to thin out your milk even more. So when you transfer it, you're, in a sense, helping the foam and milk mix in a little bit better.
I got
So
you.
if you, let's say you aerate a little bit extra and you're trying to get a little bit more of that silkier touch, a little flat white, as we say, you're going to want to transfer. So some people will steam in purpose to then transfer it over.
I gotcha. Okay. All right.
But
awesome.
it is a little risky. You are spending more time on the pour.
Yeah.
So time can be a factor when transferring.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. You know, I've always wondered that. I've never asked, but I thought, why not better time than right now?
Live with all these people.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Let's all learn.
So Julia, Mauricio are waiting their judgment by our wonderful judges.
Heavy.
Up next we have Caleb and Rachel up to the machine. Our judges are ready.
What's going on?
Mauricio.
Mauricio goes through. Okay, he's sporting y'all out with his shirt.
Yeah,
Espresso to State of
representing.
Mind.
I'll take the plug.
Yes, sir. Should have hooked someone up with a BGW shirt. My gosh.
Yeah. We'll get you a little Esam shirt before we
yeah.
all go, you know,
Yes, sir.
get repping. We do like the soccer players and switch shirts.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm thinking.
That's what we do.
Like it.
Well done, baristas.
With this shot, it's showed a couple times. We can see our Lenia P. Barbie up in the top right.
there in the cut, looking
Yeah.
cute.
Love that guy. Or girl, I'd say.
Girl.
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Barbie's Barbie.
All we know, she is vegan.
Yes, ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth?
And she is slay, and she is pretty.
She
We love
is
her.
gorgeous over there in the corner. What a beautiful shot.
And we would have the P. Barbie hooked up, but the pressure release valve isn't quite there. So in the situation where something would overheat, it wouldn't be able to properly let go of that, which is kind of an issue. We don't want any exploding boilers during competition.
She's cute as it is right there.
Exactly.
I know anybody would be very appreciated to take her home.
Absolutely, yeah. I think somewhere she fits the vibe just right.
Yes. All right. So Caleb and Rachel up next. We're in the round of 32 here in Denver. Jacob, tell me about Colorado coffee scene.
Oh man, you know, I don't know if I updated you, but I am not from.
For the day.
Yep, and they served me my first real specialty coffee, and it happened here in Denver. So I do have my specialty coffee heart is here in Denver.
Love it.
And
Love
I mean, some absolutely just phenomenal coffee shops and roasters.
Well, all I know about Arkansas is, you know, the famous Onyx.
You got
But
Onyx.
Tell me more. Tell me what's beyond Onyx in Arkansas.
You know, Onyx is definitely kind of one of our biggest people over there, and we love them. They got some incredible headquarters, huge, beautiful roasters. They have Marzocco mod bars, and and they have multiple locations. You know, at the Fayetteville Airport, which Fayetteville is the town I'm from in Arkansas, they have one of the bionic baristas.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's called Coffee by Onyx, as in like bionics and
Gotcha.
by
Little wordplay.
Yeah, little wordplay, like
So
it.
bionic, what does that mean?
So-
Robots making our coffee?
Robots making our coffee. I know, right? I mean, soon it's just gonna be competition between robots. What's going on here?
I know. Well, Rachel is ready, pouring a little bit of a handleless. Looks like she is doing, or attempting to do. Well,
Pouring
not
it out.
liking her first pour, moving on to the second pour. The nerves have gotten the best of Rachel, but
that's okay.
There's enough time, 3 minutes on the clock to get enough time. Luckily, no disqualifications so
Yep,
far.
and she's
so-
got a feel for it now. You know, it's
Yeah.
like you said, maybe kind of once they dial in with the milk and the espresso and all that, they kind of have a better feel for it.
For sure. I'm sure everybody's joyful to pour twice.
Yeah, no kidding. Especially on that first round, man. Can't
Oh
believe it.
man, it's brutal.
But yeah, Arkansas is it's up and coming. It's up and coming with some of the roasteries and coffee shops there, but it's small and heartfelt. And I mean, New York needs no introduction. I mean, it's New York.
It's the good, the bad, the ugly,
Good, bad,
the
the
all in
ugly.
between. You get it all in New York. Whatever flavor you like, whatever roast style you like, and
Yeah.
whatever roast date you wanted.
Yeah.
You can
Yep.
see it in New York City.
How degassed you want it, you can get it.
That's right. That's right. No, but a lot of cool shops have been opening up in New York. The Percent Arabica crew has been nice, amazing shop called Watch House. Pretty cool watch out for them. And then our home base, which is Chateau Le Wolf. Quick plug.
Quick plug.
Right. So, hope everyone can hear me. We are here. It looks like Caleb and Rachel are done. Caleb with the speed point. Good. All right. Beautiful pours. Look what the chat is saying. It's all clones now at this point. Bring on the robots. If that ain't the truth, then
Ain't that the truth? Yeah, I'm a technician for espresso machines. Soon I'll just be rebuilding their little robot arms or
Oh man,
something.
you know, if you can't beat them, join them, huh?
Can't beat them, join them. Yep.
Cool. So, couple of nice pours by Caleb and Rachel. The judges are deciding 7 points to win it all, a mirror point in between it all.
Yep.
Nice and simple, Jacob.
Yeah.
Looks like gets you onto the round of 16. The nerves definitely get the best of you.
Yeah.
2,
Okay.
1, and Caleb.
Exciting, thrilling.
Very exciting.
Yeah, first pour kind of got her in, but she.
Yeah,
she
but
pulled- she
all
kept going.
smiles.
All smiles.
Which you got to appreciate. Sometimes.
I mean, it's just fun to be here.
It is fun to be here. I mean, look, we're pouring milk into
We're
a cup.
pouring milk in the coffee. I mean, come on.
It's like, how it doesn't get better than this.
You're kidding me? We're all here and we all enjoy doing it. I mean, and everyone comes from their own experience from different places, but we can all relate to each other.
That's right.
On this.
That's right. So a nice Florida versus Texas battle with Abram to the
That's-
left,
that's
and
tough.
Mitchell Gibson again back onto the machine, winning his first round, going on to the round of 32. Competition's only going to get harder here for Mitchell. But keep an eye, Jacob, on Mitchell. Definitely someone that could win it all.
Yeah, my heart's racing just sitting here, and we're supposed to be having fun and chilling.
I know.
And I'm like,
I know.
I'm like tensed up. I need to relax.
We're not even pouring.
I'm not even. Yeah, we're not even pouring. Kidding me? What's going on here?
All right. So it looks like Mitchell with one extra pour might have a slight advantage just knowing the little kinks. One pour ahead of their opponent does make a difference. But one less design that Mitchell cannot use. So
Yeah.
let's see if Mitchell goes again and does a tulip, maybe changes it up and goes with a Rosetta.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not really. You said their Rosetta was kind of their strong.
Strong shoe. So they chose not to use their Rosetta
Yeah.
in the first round.
So-
Went tulip. We'll see if they use their superpowers right
Yeah,
now and bring
and
it all in.
It's tough to know. I mean, this is a new competitor on the other bar.
No, Abram is one of the top competitors
Oh, man.
in Houston, Texas.
Oh, yeah,
representing strong Houston Coffee Collective. Shout out.
So he knows what he's up
Oh,
against.
these are two big dogs. We're gonna see it.
Man, this is
Let's see if
really-
nerves get the best of them. But
Yeah.
if not, we're gonna see fireworks.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Great stash.
Great
stash
stash.
from Houston.
Great stash. Our barista is very stylish.
Heck yeah.
You see it all.
See it all. See it all.
See it all.
I'm seeing a lot of breathing exercises behind bar.
Yes.
Understandably.
So understandably, look, everybody's got the skills, but do you have ice on your veins, as the kids say?
Yeah.
So very cool pro tip that Mitchell is doing. He's grinding while pouring his milk. A couple seconds makes a difference, but a good way to just preset your milks in your pitchers and still get your shot ready.
Yeah. Playing with this time well. And fun fact about those grinders, when I first went out, put the portafilter into it, I triggered it, ground some coffee, and then it stopped. and but then I saw it rotated again. Sorry, I gotta take these
Yeah,
real quick.
Gotcha. Cool. Cool. So the audience wants to see a little bit of a breakdown of the pores.
Yeah.
So Jacob, I will walk you through base by base. So
Yeah.
when it becomes such a tight battle, you have to judge it by every drop.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we will see.
Yeah, I'm excited. You know, with your experience in this, I'm excited to see kind of what you are able to pick out of these really fine pores.
Big oof, and there it is,
Wow,
his
big
signature Rosetta. But is he happy with it? It looks a little bit light in the milk steam, Jacob. So definitely gonna go for a second pour. But he was able to keep it all together, but definitely losing some contrast points. So I'm curious to see if he has another one in him.
Yeah, he knows he can do better.
But now he is sacrificing the speed point and giving it to Abram to see if Abram will do and take advantage.
Man, tough decisions.
Super tough decision. This is a chess match as we get deeper into this competition. Cool. 1 minute left. No pours have been submitted by either competitor.
You know, it's interesting to see when someone's competing against somebody else, whether they decide to get that speed point or go for complexity.
Exactly.
And I can see both of them wanting to out-complex the other.
Well, you know, with the 7-point system, you have to sacrifice certain points to complement your ports for execution tendencies. Looks like Abrams going with a wing 2-2 design beautifully, maybe a tad washed out on their base, but looking to get the speed point. And boom.
Loving that.
Way to go, Abram. And
all right, let's see what we're working here.
Slowly walking.
Yeah, probably pretty full.
Very pretty full. Let's see those pours, ladies and gentlemen.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so very interesting choice by Mitchell.
Yeah.
More line color distribution between the Rosetta, but a little bit washed out to the right. I'm curious to see how the judges will judge that.
Yeah.
Where Abram a little bit more put together, symmetrical, but a little bit washed out onto the right base as well. So we will see how the judges critique these errors in their design.
Yeah. No, it's the biggest thing I'm noticing right now.
Both baristas hit the wall on the right, so it looks like they slightly turned their cup because of the amount of milk going inside the cup. So sometimes you have to keep your cup steady and not let that hand drop.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think, Jacob? Do you think you got Mitchell? Do you think you're gonna have Abram from just your first look?
Oh man, seeing Abram's design. For me, I think that the washout being on both, it's like, that's the same, docking the same points on both.
Right.
And so, and you got some spillage on.
Yes, good eye.
I'm looking at Abrams and I'm kind of liking it a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a little bit more complexity, a little bit more definition.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit more put together with the speed point.
With the speed point too. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Huge. To be honest with you, I liked Mitchell's first pour. I wonder if he's really deciding should he have gone with the first pour rather than second pour.
But I mean, knowing that he can do a Rosetta so well and knowing that is his strong suit, I get it.
Yeah.
I get, thinking like, I could have done better, but,
But then you have to decide, you got 2 pours in front of you, you got execution errors in both. Which will the judge like more?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we're figuring out. Emily's very particular on execution and how they worked out every base. A nice little contrast on the ripples of the Rosetta on Mitchell, but just more put together, more. I give symmetry to Abram. I give
a little bit of difficulty to Abram as well. Even though the Rosetta looks complicated, it had some execution errors. I'm not sure if they'll judge it that way.
Yeah.
But this is why we don't judge and we're commentating.
This is why we don't judge.
This is why we let the big dogs do it.
And now that I'm seeing it, I don't know if I ever would want to be a judge. I think it's too scary.
It is scary.
Yep. I like our seats right now.
Look, but they have the most important job in this competition is to keep this orderly and making sure that we judge this fair as square. I know the judges are shaking their hair. Let's see what they say. And how much color definition you can get between the lines. Abrams didn't really have that color definition, and I know that's a big point for M.
Yeah.
So just kind of keep that in know how the judges judge in the future. And I know the competitors are looking and reviewing how they judge the design.
Yeah,
Will that make a difference?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I've seen yours and Emily's past competitions, and y'all's commentary over them. And I noticed how y'all knew the judges so well. You would say, oh, they're gonna like that kind of pour.
Right.
And so I mean, it's such a fascinating.
Yeah. So far so good by our judges.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mitchell surviving the round of 32. We have Stefan and Matt Cummings. Matt Cummings, a local resident of Denver, Colorado.
Wow, okay, so right here, home field advantage, maybe.
Full advantage, absolutely. Knows the altitude.
Digging the coveralls.
Digging over.
Digging them.
So we will see, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the round of 32. After this round, we will take a break and then proceed later on at 3 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern. So if you're around, come back. We will throw the link up online, and then we'll go to the round of 16, and then the best 16 pourers to win $10,000. There's no second place and no third place.
No, there's only 10 grand, and then there's nada.
Nada. Ooh. That final. Stay tuned for that final. Yeah. Ooh, look at the breathing.
Yep, more breathing exercises. I'm telling you, I know I'd be up there too. Deep breaths, deep breaths.
Check 1 2.
Get it. You know, I put nothing.
Hello, mic check. You got me live?
That's right. Look, before you to just improvise as you go.
Okay.
After
I'm here. I'm ready. You ready for start?
The mirror pour is in play, and it looks like will it make or break in the later rounds?
Yeah.
So Mitchell has used his Rosetta. He's got one more chance to use the Rosetta for the rest of the tournament, and then no more Rosettas moving on.
Oh man, and which means that the designs he has left, he's got to execute.
He's got to execute. That is the name of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Name of the game.
Name of the game. Whew. Right here, Stefan versus Matt Cummings. We are doing a little interview by our friends at Brew Grind Water.
Yeah. Got Caleb over there. He was just told. He said, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to interview people and just be yourself. Because that guy could walk into a room and I'm pretty sure just charm, gosh darn anybody.
He got me with a couple of jokes yesterday. He's so funny.
Except those gosh darn jokes. he pulls them and he doesn't tell you that they're a joke until 30 minutes later.
Yeah.
You know, I guess that's just one of his...
As this round progresses, I know the baristas are observing, are getting the feedback from the competitors that compete. What do you think? Would you prefer to go first, or would you prefer to go last? Or maybe in between?
Oh man, I think if I'm competing, when I have competed in the past and anything else, the sooner I can get it over with, the better.
Yes.
The more time I have to think, the more time I have to stress myself out. So I think kind of getting that, best case scenario, winning quicker is the goal. But how about you? What's kind of your approach?
I like in between, in the middle. I like to see what people are doing, see how that steam one's treating people, how that espresso is coming out.
Yeah, I mean, it's no point stock for asking questions like, hey.
No, not at all.
How'd that machine steam? Or
yeah. Look at that beautiful
like what I'm seeing there. My
wing
gosh.
ripple 1-1, nice and simple tool up.
I love the simplicity. Very
Absolutely.
well executed by
Yeah.
Matt Cummins. That's going to be hard to beat. That is going to be
You know,
very
and
hard to beat.
especially like whenever it's symmetrical and the wraparound is equal. It's symmetrical.
said.
It's good.
Well said. So
And it's just very pleasing, aesthetically pleasing.
As I say, wings up.
Wings
moves
up.
on. You know what I'm saying? We
Wings
got to
up.
get those wings up.
You gotta get those wings up, and sometimes one wing falls behind.
That's
So-
right.
and sometimes that can be accompanied by a little washout, and it's just tough.
That's right.
One of our judges,
One of our judges,
Henry,
world champion Henry Barrios,
Yes, sir.
representing Puerto Rico and San Antonio.
Our guy.
All right. Looks like Steven is almost up. He's going for a second pour. We will see.
Oh man.
Let's get it. Up next to the machine, we have DJ representing Lamppost Coffee and Marcus Dukes, a fellow Texas native. A little Texas throwdown up next, Jacob. They go hard in Texas.
Yes, they do. I'm sure.
And to let everybody know, Houston.
You know,
next year?
Yes, or last year in Chicago, we had our booth set up with some RMDs, and so I'm hoping that we can set up another booth, show off some more RMD, and just sling some Spro around. Maybe get some connections.
That's right.
Some more events like this, man.
RMD being the star of the show over here.
Absolutely, and
feeling it.
There's very few in America right now. Very few RMDs. As of now, BHW is one of the very few distributors of these machines.
All right.
Let's see what's going on.
All right. So it's very similar pours, but a little thin on Steven's pour. Jacob, it kind of got away from him, but I do like how it's fully centered in the middle. A little wonky on the follow through.
Yeah, it's just that shake.
It is that shake.
That shake, but I mean, that's on our left. That is a clean cut through, man.
Clean cut through by Matt Cummins. Very professional latte artist. Ripple 1-1-1. Nice, clean.
Yep.
He's playing the game.
Yep.
He's getting the simple pours out of the way and using those complex pours for the later rounds.
Which is great and all, but under that pressure, who knows if you can maintain the complexity if you've been able to pour at other more calmer times.
Yep.
Who knows?
All right. So for my choice, I got Matt Cummins winning all the points here.
Go into what the barista's doing. Let's see what's going on in there.
DJ.
All right.
All right, DJ.
That's your boy, isn't it?
That's my boy from Lamppost.
That's your boy.
DJ versus Marcus Dukes. These baristas have faced each other before. They're very familiar, supporting.
I'm a little jealous. I think last time in Louisiana, you and Emily had like the soundboard or something.
We did have a soundboard.
Yeah, come on, we weren't hooked up with the soundboard.
Something we could work on for next year.
Yep.
Get a full sound system going.
Full sound system, sound effects.
Yes, sir.
Heavy hitters here,
That's
man.
right. And again, as I mentioned before, the signature Amsterdam Cup once again making an appearance.
Telling you what, man.
Yes.
It's around.
It is around. You know what I'm saying? So usually as the kids say, the meta in latte art is
Yeah,
the Amsterdam, the Amsterdam Cup with the slow pour white style pitcher. Or what kind of style do you like in pitchers?
I learned on what everybody else learned on, just the old handle grab, and that's how I've always rolled.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's been so long since I actively was really hitting up latte art.
We're gonna have to change that for the next one.
Gonna have to change it. Yeah, I dialed in the Spro, made some cortados on these bars earlier.
Cool.
But
that's what matters.
That's what matters. And
quality. Okay, fellow Amsterdam versus Amsterdam Cup battle, fellow slow pour versus slow pour,
Yep.
Texas versus Texas.
Man, so
very
this is,
familiar styles over here.
yeah. Both kind of in a new place, new environment.
Wow.
Get a little bit of spillage. He's good. He's good.
He's good. Little nerves on the swirl.
Yeah, he's got it.
Marcus with the.
And he was impressed that even with the time, being limited, that every single time the barista always wipes the steam wand.
That's
no
right.
matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what. It is mandatory.
Mandatory, which is funny. I've seen baristas almost disqualified because they choose to clean their steam one. More power to you.
More power to you. You know what? I support it. When I become a judge, we're gonna
look at it.
I'm gonna low key judge that.
Cool. Nice intricate tulip by DJ. Nice no shakes. Looks like a wing 3-1 by 2-1. Wing 2-1. Jacob. Nice and clean. Full cup. That's what you want to see. That's what the judges like. Nice full use of the cup. Marcus on the left with a very nice, clean, symmetrical Rosetta.
Yeah.
A little thick on the milk, which may have cost some line clarity.
And I believe that was his first pour. So
was?
I think he made 2 and then went back to his first. So he sacrificed that speed point, but
usually
he thought he could do better.
Yeah, usually, you want to always pour 1. That's kind of my motto. I've never been a 2 fan of 2 pours, but it looks like Marcus liked his first pour, but will it be enough?
Will it be enough?
Yes.
The judges will decide.
Yes.
Judgment is currently happening.
I think from the first look of it, I think DJ's design just a little bit more well done. We have difficulty, we have speed.
Yeah.
It looks like a slight underfill on DJ. I'm wondering if they're gonna take some points off. But full use of the cup, nice intricate lines in between, and for me, what I am a big fan of is that beautiful top heart, making it nice and filling it all up.
Absolutely. No, that's a very aesthetic finish to all of it.
That's right.
And if you can achieve that as well as all the design, and then, that's giving you a good edge over the competition.
Oh, absolutely. Well done. As you see, DJ's wing a little bit prematured. Could have wiggled a little bit more on that, but sometimes you don't want to spill. You don't want to make some more bigger errors. But looks like he recovered well, and it looks promising for DJ.
Yeah. Well, and tell me, in that moment when you're pouring, are you on instinct? Are you thinking like that I should tilt it a little bit more, I should tilt it a bit less, or is it just muscle memory kicks in? I can only imagine all the things kind of going through your
right,
head
and now you can't improvise and change your design. You have to follow through. So could help people stay on track, or could be a little bit difficult if that milk doesn't help complement your espresso.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you go a little thin boy, as we call it in New York, you want to avoid the thin milk to make sure that base can stay full intact.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, definitely when you keep it kind of thin, the wraparound is just a little bit more crisp. It's not kind of, sometimes it can blob up a little bit with that thick milk.
Absolutely. All right.
All the way over that.
DJ moving on to the round of 16. Nice.
Showing off the set of mine.
That's right. Caleb versus James, the Rogue Barista. We got LA in the house versus, I believe, Caleb from New Mexico.
Gotcha.
Santa Fe. And one day we will come out to your neck of the woods.
One day,
just not today, because we are in Aurora, Colorado.
Aurora, yeah. Aurora. Yeah.
Aurora, Colorado, at the Colorado Coffee Show. Kayla versus James. James, a veteran, believe it or not, James has been pouring competitively almost over 20 years.
20 years.
One of the longest tenured latte artists in the world.
That's
right here.
A veteran.
Big advocate of latte art. I'm been a big fan ever since. I've seen him online, got to meet him.
great heart, knows everybody. But you know what I love about James?
What's that?
His dialing in espresso.
Yeah.
Immaculate.
Really? Immaculate.
Immaculate.
Oh, I gotta see it.
So you can't. Sometimes you judge these latte artists by just a latte artist, but they're really incredible pour overs,
Absolutely.
incredible dialing in espresso. So they do it all. But his signature Porsche, he is a big fan of the slow Zeta.
I gotcha.
Yes.
That's, as far as I know, that's a very difficult one to pull off.
Very, very challenging chord. You have to stay calm through your whole process, dragging those ripples, making sure you follow through all the way. And that's curious. That is his signature chord. Will he use it in the first round?
Yeah.
Kayla, been very in these competition before. She has improved drastically within the year. Get by.
Yep. I mean, you say 20 years of experience, and I'm looking at him up there. He looks a little stressed too. You know, I don't think anything can really prepare you for this kind of pressure.
Yeah, you know, usually he doesn't. He has been battling his nerves for many years. He's definitely pouring his best, but like I said, it's a new playing field. It's a new map in his latte art journey.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see. But as a true professional, making sure those hoppers are nice and full. To get that perfect
What
shot.
a barista.
What a barista. It's the little things, Jacob.
It's the little things. It's the
You know
little
what I'm
things.
saying?
He's taking care of us. We also, speaking of taking care of us, we got Jason right under the bar, the president of BGW, and he
nice.
he did most of this setup.
Absolutely not. No, not like us playing in
Loving it.
rocking it. It makes
How
beautiful
are you
sense.
doing?
How are you doing?
Living the dream, guys.
You're living
Yes.
the dream. You look like you're living the dream.
Ooh, Emily Bryan. You could pop in. You could pop in and say hi.
Yeah, come on.
Say hi.
Normally it's me doing this.
Yes,
I'm the
you're-
commentary. What up?
What's going on? We have you here.
I'll
So-
Venmo, or not Venmo, I'll send you some of the photos of the points if you want.
You can Venmo him too, I guess.
You can Venmo me too. Tell the audience about the competition so far. How's
So-
the mirror port been playing?
The mirror board is so interesting because we had one competitor, I don't know if you saw a few rounds ago, poured a Rosetta that was not as strong as the opponent, but
Yeah.
it did mirror better, down to like the wiggle and everything. So, you know, she took the mirror point, and though she didn't pass that round, you can play the game.
Yeah.
You certainly can. I think it's fun.
Cool.
Fascinating.
These are
The
freezing my
puppet
fingers.
master herself,
That's
Emily
good.
Bryan.
See you, Emily.
See you,
Thank you.
Emily. Well, making a little cameo.
Yeah. Cool.
Way done of the round of 32. Getting our machines nice and dialed in. We're on schedule, which is lovely. Up next, we have Jonathan versus the not one, not two, but 3-time Latte Art World Championship winner, the incredible Matty Bocci. So Matty Bocci, known for his Rosettas, will he do different designs with D on the machine? We got all the lights, camera action. We got Topo in the back getting a nice little cameo shot of all the content. Somebody's taking the Intercontinental Coffee Championship. Will it be you or you? All right. All right. What's up, Steve? We appreciate all the fans. Troy, what's up about the RMD that maybe the average viewer wouldn't know?
Oh man, one of my favorite things is most espresso machines they have two boilers, one boiler for the group heads, one boiler for the steam. One special thing about the RMD that I like is has one boiler for each group head, and so you're looking at really consistent temperatures and a good flow of water through both group heads or three group heads all the time, and so really good temperature consistency, really good thermal exchange. And as far as being a technician on them goes, being able to have the cart underneath and being able to turn it all around and work on it 360 has been one of the most enjoyable things. But mostly it's my favorite feature of it for the barista is the thermal stability. thermal stability.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking about stability, James
No
Rowe
kidding. Good one,
dropping
man. That's
drop here of the U.S. Latte Art Coffee Championships that happened in Chicago a few months ago. She was able to hit the competition, so very familiar with doing intricate designs. Will she have enough time to do 2 seahorses?
That's impressive. That's impressive right there.
It's very impressive. But no wait for Kayla, dropping a seahorse for the first time of the competition. Kayla.
I'm fascinated to see how that mirrors.
Oh my God.
See Emily taking a picture there.
Oh.
Yeah, we're loving that. I think Mitchell's liking it too.
All right. Whoa.
Wow.
Okay.
You know, it's all up to how that mirrors, isn't it?
Yes. It's super difficult to judge a latte art free pour design and a traditional wing tulip design. You can't really judge it by symmetry, but you have to see how they mirrored it.
Yeah.
Did the seahorse get enough?
I can't even really wrap my head around how she's able to achieve that.
On the other side, we have James Rogue, which poured a wing tulip, but not that much contrast and color distribution on that wing base. Jacob, that might cost them the mirror point.
That might cost them, but you know, like we learned earlier, what Emily said, that without seahorse, that mirror might not totally line up. So
yes, all right. Notes from the audience. Cool. Mi gente in the chat, what do you think?
Stomach tingling, man.
Oh, and Kayla!
Oh!
Moving on.
Oh, to win with that design is got to be so rewarding.
Super rewarding. This is why we brought out this format, Jacob, to bring the versatility in latte art, right?
Man.
Not just wing tulips, the seahorse.
Yeah, you know, and I wonder about the competitors now having seen what she's capable of with that seahorse.
Yes.
And I wonder if they might change their approach.
That's well said.
If they might, Ollie, heck yeah, loving that.
All right, the most nervous barista so far has got to be Jonathan facing the 3-time world champion Maddie Bocci, Jacob.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Jacob, Maddie Bocci is the assassin of the tournament. An incredible three-peat last year, winning 3 consecutive Latte Art World Championships.
Wow.
Hasn't been done in a very long time. So excited to see if he can add another trophy or belt to his beautiful trophy case.
Or a puck press.
Or a puck press. The question is, has Maddie ever used an RMD?
You know, the thing is, I don't know if a lot of people haven't used an RMD ever. You know, a lot of people seen it on Instagram, but very few people, unless they're coming from like Europe or Japan, I probably have not even seen one in person.
Well, one could assume that this machine at SCA next year might be a little bit of a hot booth to visit.
Telling you what, it definitely was at the last expo, and it was a lot of fun to tell people about it all day, multiple times, over and over again.
There ain't no better way than to try out and showcase an espresso machine right here in grand stage of a 10K tournament.
Yes, 10K tournament.
Whew. Maddie Bocci all the way from Detroit.
All right, we're going.
Looks like our baristas are lock and loaded. Cool. All right.
Running them through the continuous pour, I believe. Because you can press the button for the time pour, or you can hold it for continuous. And I think they're going for continuous.
We hear you. Papa Tanaka, what's up on the chat? We will be working on the visuals. Definitely want to get you guys the best picture.
Absolutely.
So definitely thank you for staying with us. Yes. Will he pour his signature rosetta in the first round, or will he keep it simple and pour a wing tulip?
Man, I'm excited to see what they decide.
Yes. Another appearance of the Amsterdam Cup, Jacob. Just a hot commodity over here.
Like you said, it's in the meta.
It's the meta.
It's
That's
the
right.
meta.
It's the meta. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Oh man, look at that beautiful shot.
Oh, love the shot angle.
Right through the machine.
Right through the machine. That's what we want to see. Lights, camera, action. Jonathan, Matty Bocci, 10K on the line. First half of the competition almost done. We're going to the second half next, as where we have the two-time Latte Art World Championship, Nicholas Aloha Tanaka.
Okay.
Versus Francisco.
Looking for that slow Rosetta. Woo, and it's looking
It's looking pretty.
Looking pretty right there.
Looking pretty. But is he happy with it?
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh. A little bit of, it looks like he's going with a rose.
Rose.
First rose appearance of the competition.
Oh.
Looks like Matty Bocci looked over, likes his design, and moves on for the speed point.
Goes for the speed point, but we're also getting him walking right over with his rose. Whew. Two beautiful designs. Oh man.
Oh.
It looked like we had a little bit of spillage.
A little bit of spillage on the rose, and it looked like he used a lot of his milk for that wing base and kind of ran out of room.
Yeah.
Where Matty Bocci keeping it simple, nice, straight to the point, nice.
What it was from him, he knows.
Yes, maybe we'll get a little interview, cameo by the champion.
Let's see. We wish you were here too, Lane, sorry.
What's up, Papa? Is it Lane? Is it Kenji? Which of the Tanakas is watching? If you guys are all watching, thanks for tuning in. We got your broski son up to the machine.
All around. Symmetry, good contrast, good color.
Cool.
I'm liking the quick sip right after the
I'm sure people
judge.
have not drunk enough coffee being
Absolutely.
up early this morning. Thank you everybody for watching. Up next, Nicholas Tanaka, Francisco. So we will see. Tanaka family, what is Nicholas pouring in his first pour? Let the audience know.
And Steve, how many pours have been on overall on this machine? Oh man, this machine it seems some fantastic milk. And as far as someone who kind of has a moderate skill in latte art, I feel as if it's allowed me to just totally work with what I got and not have to worry about the machine's capabilities.
I think we have about 16 to 18 pours already used on the RMD, so a good amount of pours. No issues. Espresso's been looking pretty great. We are rocking here in Colorado at the first ever Colorado Coffee Show. We're with our friends from Brew Grind Water,
Yes,
holding
sir.
it down.
Installing some machines and just drinking some Spro, man. That's what
right.
we do.
That's what we do. RMD as the showcase of the show, front and center.
Hey, I mean, we're glad to be here and so happy that we've been able to work with y'all, especially with that Espresso State of Mind. I've been hearing about y'all so much recently, and so to put a face to the name, been great.
It's multiple faces. We are a group, collective, as you may say, just working together to make the dream possible.
Actually, I've seen y'all's work, but what's like the thesis, the synopsis of what Espresso State of Mind does?
I think our goal is to grow the career of a barista.
Really? Okay.
I think as I was a barista once, I wanted to be my own boss,
self-employed, be my own barista,
Yeah.
make my own money, and I want to give the respect that the position deserves, and give baristas the confidence to say, yes, I'm a professional barista.
Absolutely.
And with accolades, with more competitions like this, we hopefully can change the industry.
Well, hey, I'm loving that approach. I'm loving that. I mean, we know how good it tastes now, but how far have we gone?
Well,
all right.
looks like
Bit of a-
wing, ripple, one. Oh, wing.
Pull through.
Wing.
A little shaky, but powered through it, and
Yes.
I got a good pull.
Yes.
Got
Not
it.
a super complex pour, but he is trying to mirror his design.
I did not
man.
bring a hoodie.
Oh
Or
man.
the shorts. A little shaky there,
A little shaky there.
but a great base.
Yes. Repeating the same pattern. All right.
Okay. You know, they're very
Oh.
similar. I'm just
Oh.
excited to see which one. Oh, it was pretty easy.
Liking
choice for him.
his first pour, going with his first original pour.
Good stuff,
Way
man.
to go. All right.
Right. And it's interesting to see how, you look at one cup, and then when it's put next to another cup, your opinions might change a little bit.
Absolutely.
When in comparison, different things start to stand out.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of using the full cup, as you see, room for the layers.
Yep. Which, I mean, might have been kind of his mirror, but we'll see.
Yeah. Pardon the lag, guys. We are looking to improve the lag.
Yeah, we can work on improving that. We got a lot of guys who are handling our cameras, and
Yes.
maybe I'll be right back and just
Yes.
ask what they can do for us. Thank you, Chad, for letting us know.
Yes. Thank you, chat. Appreciate that. Tanaka, appreciate that. We are gonna troubleshoot this live to make sure we can get a better signal. Francisco Aloha Tanaka, who will move on? Looks like our judges are ready. Henry, Dedrick, Emily, Ryan, Drew, what? Nicholas.
All right, chat. Looks like they're gonna look into that for us. Until then, we're gonna stick around and keep walking you through what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you guys for letting us know about the lag. We can't necessarily see it on our end, so this is definitely great feedback for a more improved show as we go on to the further rounds, which I know if you guys come back with us after the break, we'll definitely have all these kinks ready and rocking and rolling.
Absolutely.
All right. Looks like we might have our first buy for Haya. Looks like we are missing an opponent.
All right. Well.
All right.
Maybe they'll come through.
Tori.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, we have an alternate.
All right.
Cool, guys. If you are in the area, there might be a bigger lag for everyone in the Denver local area or even in the building. So thank you for rocking with us.
Yep, live streaming can sometimes be a bit of a tricky creature, but we got some good guys who are on the camera who are gonna help us work that out. But thank you for your patience.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have skipped
Thank you for joining in. We have no sound at the moment.
Oh, it's back on. No worries.
We're
We
rocking.
shut it down for a second, but we are back up.
Back up. Torin, Kyle Che. Kyle, local Queens, New York barista. Very, very familiar with the New York circuit. Very tough competitor. We will see. Our baristas are pressing the buttons. Any tips on your first time use with the RMD?
You know, it's if I was training like a new barista on that machine, it might be difficult for some people to kind of get used to the limited buttons, because instead of having one shot, two shot, have that situation like 4 buttons, you just have one, so you have to kind of press it once or press it twice. That might be kind of difficult for some people to get used to. Beautiful piece on the bar.
This is what it looks like. It looks like our baristas are, for the most part, liking. They're playing with new toys.
Yep. I mean, everybody loves it. Everybody loves a good espresso machine. You know, I love seeing people nerd out on just like a new aesthetic. You know, you don't have to be a technician to look at this and be like, wow, this is amazing.
It is. It is really amazing. You definitely get this amazing like hands-on experience, visual experience. Wing Rosetta with, I believe, 2 stacks from Kyle Che. He is liking his design. Very intricate design for his first time pouring. Pretty impressed.
Yeah.
That was a confident look by Kyle.
It was quick. He poured it and he looked at it and immediately he was like, "That's my guy."
That's it. And as every good barista, you want to clean up your station, clean that steam wand.
Absolutely.
Clean those puck presses.
I mean, they're baristas. They can't help it. They can't help but just like clean up and make it look pretty.
That's right. As you should.
As you should.
Right. You know what I mean? All right. So, Torin up on the machine with a handleless.
All right. Wow.
Way to go, Torin.
That's looking pretty.
Coming out of nowhere, making some noise.
How do you feel about that heavy first drop? He went into it really heavy, and I mean, as far as I know, that can cause some pretty dangerous turbulence.
Yes, very dangerous if you lose control, but if you're able to control it all the way down, you can get that full cup. Oh,
no.
and a spill right at the end.
Oh, it's heartbreaking.
Oh, that is horrible.
That's gut wrench. Oh, man.
Heartbreaking. Almost there.
Rest.
You rushed it. Take your time.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? It's like.
Let's see when it spilled. I mean, it could have been on the walk.
I think it was on the drop because it was all over the table. Heartbreaking.
And we loved it. We liked that design too.
We did like the design. I thought if, unfortunately, may not go his way, but could to Kyle Che, Torin, both pouring Rosettas, bringing the heat. First round. Let's go. Our judges.
At least he has sick pants.
He does have sick
Digging
pants.
those green.
Digging those. All right. Up next, we have Caleb, from Mr. X Bloom himself, versus Sophia. Our judges are ready.
Excited to see what Caleb does next.
Yeah.
That first pour is really impressive.
Nice and clean.
Nice and clean.
Will he? She saw Caleb. She saw the bracket. She knows she was facing Caleb. So, But this is the card game we're playing. It may not be the same design as pour 1. Will Caleb change it up? Whew. Second photo of the day for Caleb. First pour, first thing about the Spro. So sometimes if you're not familiar with espresso, it pours different. If you steam light, if you steam thin, that could also affect the spore.
Absolutely.
Are you a fan of the ristretto style?
I'm a big fan. When I started, I was you know, I didn't really have a taste for kind of like the bitter end of a shot, and so I really enjoyed the ristretto. And I've kind of gone more towards back to espresso, even towards lungo sometimes. But how do you feel about the ristretto?
For latte art, I think ristretto, double ristretto, quad ristretto as the pros, the major pros. You pull 2 ristretto shots, you mix it, you get this super
really
rich
thick,
color.
dense.
Yes,
Yeah.
dense.
Good for that. Good for that. You know, that base, that
Yes.
that art right there.
Not for quality and beverage and tasting wise.
Maybe
Well,
not. Maybe not.
Maybe a little bit too strong.
Yeah.
But you know, I always say it's super difficult to pull a good quality shot, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sometimes I know it's a little bit overwhelming to the barista support, but if it's done right, smooth. I love me a good espresso.
You know, absolutely. You know, and the longer you go, kind of the thinner that crema gets, and you're like Chat said, you kind of start to work against yourself. And if you let that go for a little too long, I mean, that could really. I've experienced washouts because of kind of a strange crema.
Yeah, absolutely. And also you run out of room because you have less room to put more drops in
Absolutely.
your layer, so that could cause spillage. What looks like it's been happening.
Yeah.
People have been overflowing. Could be also the nerves.
Could be the nerves. Could be the air. Could be
Orlando,
everything.
bro, really fumbled the 1 yard line. Yes,
Dude.
He did. Yes, he did. Shots are fired. Milk is pouring. Let's catch this shot. Ooh. A little bit too early on the ripples. But very simple, traditional Rosetta.
Yeah.
Nice, didn't spill, very symmetrical.
But will it be able to go against
Yes.
Caleb's
Looks
intricacy?
looks like Caleb's using one of his more simpler cards, but still able to get a lot of contrast on those lines. I'm wondering if Caleb's just trying to get another rep in, get more practice with the RMD for future rounds, because that pour does look beautiful.
Yeah.
I would have submitted it.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks over. Oh, he likes it. He's going back for his pour.
This guy got it all. I can't tell if he's stressing because he looks chill as could be.
Yes, Danny, we will try to get that to you.
Well, I know Emily posted a reel on her Instagram, I believe,
Yes.
that was a really helpful kind of like breakdown of. It's mostly the kind of like
the mirror,
the cards, and the mirroring.
Yeah.
And that was helpful to kind of understand a little bit the
Yeah,
rules.
I think one of the biggest changes besides the mirror is the difficulty and creativity being judged separately, right? So this is where more complex free pour styles. Hey, and
all right,
Caleb, moving on.
Caleb, closer to 10K. Closer to 10K.
One step closer, just 10K. Cards right at the right time.
Yep.
Because that world champion's gonna creep up on you. You better be ready.
Yeah. Some scary competitors
All
here.
right, another 2 great competitors. We have Alex all the way from Washington, and we have Vincent all the way from New York City. So a coast-to-coast battle happening right now. Really cool to see. Alex representing narrative.
Like that.
And we have Vincent. Believe it or not, Vincent is our roaster.
Really?
As well as a latte artist. Does it all.
Does it all.
Yes.
Loving the variety.
Yes, if you see him, ask him for some samples. He got you.
Oh, I'm sure he'd love to.
Yes.
You know what he roast on?
That is beyond my pay grade, my friend.
I'm curious. I got a lot of roasters here who would just love to, tell me what they're.
See if they're selling their trade show model.
You know,
maybe to pick one up.
I'm not entirely sure the price point on those things, but I was told it is shockingly great for how capable that machine is.
Yes.
I'm excited to see as I kind of go away from manual brewing into like automatic because I'm so busy all the time.
We're giving in.
I'm giving in, but I still need that quality. I can't give in totally.
No, we cannot.
Mr. Coffees will never see my countertop ever, but an X Bloom could gracefully.
We can compromise.
You know what? fine.
Yeah,
I'll
fine.
have automated brewing here, and to compete, and to give it his all.
That's right.
I respect that, you know? He chases it, man. He chases the bag.
That's right. Lane, what do you think your boss is gonna pour? Let the chat know. What are you guys pouring?
Heck yeah, man.
All right. Mitch has moved on to the round of 16, so you will catch him after the break competing for $10,000. So he would be technically 4 pours away from the big prize. So if you're out there in Subculture Coffee, Florida, representing Keep Out, Mitchell Gibson is still in the competition. Right now we have Vincent, Alex. We're locked and loaded. We will see. Go by Alex. Okay, Lane, I think you're right.
Thank you.
Ooh, a little shaky, but nice save by Alex.
That's as right to the brim. That's looking perfect. I'm loving that.
So very homage to myself, a wing 3. That is with the pattern I always love to
Really?
pour.
That's your
So
go-to.
that is my go-to.
So your
pour.
heart is with that.
My heart is with Alex already, but I am really good friends with Vincent, so I am definitely biased as well. But a very
Biased both
rare
ways.
appearance of the Jibby pitcher. You don't see that very often.
No.
Curious to see if we see a swan here. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Drop it. Good veteran move. If your pour is not looking good, save the time.
Yeah, not gonna waste the time.
I can't waste the time. You got enough time to do another pour. That's right, Lane. He definitely saved it, but he's definitely going for a second pour.
And to all our listeners out there, on this live stream, you can watch the throwdown. But if you want more behind the scenes with Caleb on at Brew Grind Water Instagram, he's got a live going on, just interviewing and walking around, talking, or we can bounce between. We're all having a good time.
That's right. The chat is letting you know if you rewind the stream back, you'll get a little bit better quality. Thanks for the tip, guys. Lane, appreciate the shout out. It was a good time in my life in 2022. But now I'm here with you guys, giving you play-by-play commentary. An amazing design by Vincent with seconds to...
Carefully placed.
Way to go.
All right. Okay. First thing I'm noticing is the line detail
That's
on the
right. A little bit more line detail on it, so definitely line clarity going to Alex. Speed point goes to Alex. I'm curious to see what the mirror design is, so looks like Alex might also get mirror. So it might be a full sweep, but still very impressive by Vincent to put something down.
Absolutely.
So up next we have Simon and Motion. Mr. One Mo Pole is up here, fellow friend of Vincent. So good to see good friends rooting on. If you're not aware, Vincent is also competing in the cold brew competition.
Wow. Okay.
So double trouble.
And if this doesn't go his way, he's still got a chance at that 10K.
Yeah, that's right. His odds are a little bit better. He's got 1 in 12 in cold brew. So
yeah, no kidding. That competition is one of those 12 to be in that room to know one of y'all's gonna walk away with that. Whew.
I don't even know how you judge cold brew.
I don't either.
Are you looking for
who's the board on
balance?
that? Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, and they're all going with the traditional steep method. I was wondering if they were going to use a tower but they all went with the steep. And
we will see.
I'm interested to see how that goes.
All right, our judges are ready. 3 fingers up when you're ready. Let's go. Drum roll.
Come on, give it to us. And there we go.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done.
Vincent killed it, but he's not saying goodbye to 10K yet.
No, sirree. He is rushing to his cold brew station.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sure he's, like, okay, on to the next.
On to the next.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. What's up, Haley?
Between competitors, I might go get us a cup of coffee if you want one.
Cool. I would love a little
Okay,
drip.
we're gonna go find. I think it's some Chemex is being served.
Yes.
Be right back.
Simon from Nashville, Tennessee, I believe in the Tennessee world. We got Mr. One More Pour from Queens, New York, representing Chatella Wolf. Yeah, Alex. Talented pourers, very familiar with competition, intensity, you know what I mean? We got a little dance from Simon, a little pink traditional standard motion look with the repping the pink.
Hello, are you feeling more of a natural Ethiopian?
Yes, I
there
am
you
a
go.
sucker for a natural.
Oh, a natural Ethiopian.
Salud.
I got an organic Peruvian right here, brewed on Chemex. Real excited for this.
Very cool. Look, the commentating team needs to be caffeinated.
We need to be caffeinated.
Cheers.
Cheers to you, brother.
Appreciate it.
Glad to be here with you.
But back to the action we go. Motion, Simon. Simon and Motion, both winners of Espresso State of Mind throwdowns in the past.
Exciting.
So very tough competitors. We will see what we do. So if you see Simon is steaming with a very small, slow pour pitcher. But look, beside him, he has a handleless pour. So he's already anticipating that he's going to transfer.
Yeah.
So we will see what happens.
And now for you, is there ever a situation where you would use a, like for different designs, you would use a different pitcher or?
Yes, I think if you're doing like more seahorse, animal pours, you want to go more narrow spout. If you're going to go really contrast Rosetta, big American style, as they say, you would go a wing 3, but a little bit off placed on his pour, so it might not mirror what he has in his pour. Which is why he needs to go for a back one, because even though it's the same pattern, same difficulty, placement matters.
Absolutely.
So both points, you might as well go with the mirror, but I'm wondering to see if it mirrors the design he chose.
Absolutely.
By Simon, wing 3 by Motion. So just to let everybody know that's joining in the chat, we have our amazing judges, where we have Coffee, Derek from Madison, Wisconsin. Very familiar, battled a lot in our latte art days.
Absolutely.
Very amazing pro, an amazing bartender as well. So give him a shout out. We have New York 2022, I believe, World Latte Art Champion Henry Burrios, and then the wonderful personality, YouTube sensation, Instagram sensation,
Absolutely.
Emily Bryan.
Who made a cameo. We were glad to have her, and
That's
I'm sure
right.
maybe we'll catch her again at some point. Catch one of them, who knows.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're looking to learn about latte art, go visit Instagram's. Let's see what our judges are deciding.
And one thing about the mirror is when I was really intense into latte art, I don't think I ever made a really good pour and then really tried to do it exactly.
If it was enough. It's funny because Motion's second pour was looking a lot better, but because he rippled the second base rather than stack 3, he completely stopped.
And it stopped right there, which is a smart move, but just
I know.
hurts.
That's the game we're playing.
Yeah, it's game working. I think she's just hanging out.
I mean, get to judge amazing pours, give somebody 10K, not a bad life.
Not a bad time.
3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Simeon. Moving on.
Look at him. Oh, man.
Way to go, Simeon. Pouring strong. Nice
stuff.
contrast lines on their ripples. A little underfill, but just enough.
It was underfill. He didn't get the speed, but he still
He mirrored.
Pulled out. Yeah, mirrored.
He mirrored, executed, contrast, got all those points. And moving on with facing Alex from Nerdes. So Lane, tougher competition for your boss. We will see. Up to the next, one of my favorite baristas, Jacob.
Yes, sir.
The man, the myth, Sam Pappuccino from Scorpio Coffee, representing Sacramento.
Loving him. Yesterday he came to visit the RMDs and he was just so pumped to see them. It was like a kid in a candy shop. He looked at it and it was just love at first sight. I'm excited to see him working on it now.
It's super cool. So if you have never seen Sam pour, he is very known for his signature swans. So we might get our first swan of the competition
Really
right here.
exciting. Or we might not, or that might be pulled out later.
That might be pulled out. You are right. But no easy competitor against Sam. We have Josiah from Percent Arabica.
Heck yeah.
Fellow ESOM champion, amazing mixologist, getting married on Thursday.
Congratulations.
Just full of wins. And I'm sure he would love to get $10K for his wife.
You know, that wouldn't be the worst thing, would it?
Not at all.
You know, I wonder who pushed more for him to compete, him or her.
We will see. She's like, you better win.
You better win. Stuff's getting pricey.
All right. So, if you've never seen Pappuccino Swan, he does it for something very particular, which I really like. He stacks his swan head.
Really?
Yes.
Stacks a swan head.
Stacks a swan head. So
Interesting.
very familiar. So let's see if he does swans, but just a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Does he stack it one pour? Does he stack it in the next one?
You know, I really want. I can't even actually imagine that looks like in my head. So I'm really hoping to see that. in the
Yeah. So
competition.
definitely a little bit of a doozy with the card challenge. So we will see what happens and how he moves forward in this competition. Josiah immediately shutting down his first pour, did not like his base. Looks like he extracted just a little bit too much on that espresso, looking like they may be forgetting how to cue it out. So I'm wondering if he will learn from his mistakes.
Very possible, yeah.
And Pappuccino's going. Oh, there it is.
Really?
There it is.
Really?
The signature. Here we go.
Oh! Wow. Pulling out straight away.
Pulling that first one straight away. Is he going? I think he likes it.
And if I'm not mistaken, he can still do one more swan.
Yes, he can definitely still do swans. It can't be the same style swan.
I gotcha.
So as Evie layered it once, he is able to do another swan, but it has to be a different style of swan.
Understood.
Ooh, nice ripples by Josiah. Nice ripples.
He's locked in.
Locked in.
Those wings are.
Wow.
Okay, wow.
One of Josiah's best pouring competition. Really impressive.
Excited. Woo. Excited to see what the judges think of this one, man.
I do not want to be the judges right now.
No. Let's sip on our little Peruvian Ethiopians, and they can deal with that.
Oh, cannot wait to see those pours. Chat, what are we thinking? Do we like the swan? Do we like the wing base? Go left, go right. If you're going, I believe Pappuccino will be on the left.
And oh my gosh, and this is gonna.
Oof. So this is super difficult, Jacob, because you got a tulip, you got a swan. Swan normally you don't give symmetry to, so it's a little bit of challenge, but you do get creativity and you do get difficulty at these big points in the competition.
Yeah.
And with speed, I would give a 3-0 lead immediately, but does Josiah cover the other 4 points?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So I would give Josiah symmetry, I would give definition, line clarity to Josiah.
Yeah. No, I mean, his didn't really see how his first pour went, but that second pour he had good control.
He had really, really good control, and that's really pro of you. If your base isn't there, stop what you're doing. No need to keep going.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've been seeing that more and more often because I get so much on the line. You need to pour your best.
You need to pour your best, and I mean that's a solid 5-10 seconds that you're wasting if you have a bad base.
Yeah, absolutely. It all happens on the base. You have to pour a good base to win this competition. No base, no grace.
No, Put that
on the shirt.
No grace.
No grace, no base.
cool. To end this round of 32 before our first break, we have Camilo Sanchez versus our ESOM LA Coffee Fest champion. So the winner of our throwdown in LA won a free ticket to this show. And he is representing us, Mr. Andy Leon Wang. Super talented. If I am a biased man, I always think he's going to win it all, so we will see.
Well, I mean, it sounds like his odds, he did it once.
Yes. Can he do it again?
Can he do it again?
Ooh. Very, very tough. This is probably one of the hardest matches. As you can see the faces of the judges just going over layer. You know what I'm saying? It looks like...
And the competitors are feeling the stress.
Yes.
I'm sure the hearts are racing, and
Josiah is thinking about his wife. He's thinking about his honeymoon. He's trying to
thinking about that 10K.
Thinking about that 10K.
You know, I understand.
We understand.
Get it? You know, I think if I was a judge, it would be hard to not let that be one of the factors I judge.
For real.
I'd be like, I want the best for him, man.
But the camera doesn't do it justice. But that swan is beautiful,
stunning.
But I don't know. Damn.
Wonderful designs. So beautiful.
Way to go. Heartbreaking defeat by Josiah. Heartbreaking. Oh, you could just see it in his face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what? But to ask the questions on, hey, why, it really, really keeps us and takes us boundaries ahead on what this competition should be like.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, it's I mean, especially with something as tough as that, the logic has to be broken down, like between the judges, between the competitors.
Yeah, and then again, sometimes speed does it all. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, Josiah didn't get that advantage because he had to drop his first pour. I wonder if he would have gotten speed, would have made a difference.
Would it have? We'll never know.
But no what ifs in this competition.
No what ifs. We only have pour, and that is.
That's it.
Wait, what'd you say? Great. No base, no grace.
No base, no grace.
Yep. I like that.
All right. Two familiar faces. Little East Coast, West Coast battle. Camilo Sanchez from Red House Roasters. Andy Leon Wang representing the Bay.
The
Bay in the house.
I've been spending some time in San Francisco. The coffee scene there is immaculate, beautiful, incredible. Some of the coffee there is just, you know, you'll go into a hole in the wall and just have some of the best espresso you've ever had. It's something else.
I definitely got to go once. It was pretty impressive to see the espresso, specifically the espresso.
Yeah, that's what I noticed too.
Yeah, you know, they not that many places take that much pride and respect on their espresso. San Francisco really doing some really quality stuff.
Really pushing.
No milk needed.
No milk needed. Yep. But I'll tell you one thing. I like some espresso over ice every once in a while, just like an ice espresso.
That's kind of nice.
And they weren't too familiar with that. You
Really?
know? I said kind of ice espresso, and they're like, "What are you
just
talking
being
about?"
blasphemous?
Yeah, and I was like, "No, you're right. Actually, never mind. I don't want
Never
it.
mind.
Make it how you want it."
It's like having a Hennessy on the rocks. You're not gonna.
It's like, okay, you know,
you can
make it. Give it to me the way you want it.
Yes. Chef's choice, as they say.
Chef's choice. You know best.
You know best. Well, these baristas know best. Jacob, our ESOM champion, Andy. Let's see what he's got. Nice control. Oh, well, back to Camilo. Both pouring very intricate pours.
Ooh.
Oh, they're both racing. They're both racing. Oh, do they like their pours? And he's looking like he's going for a second one. Camilo likes his pour. Ooh, a little thin boy, Jacob.
Little thin boy. How do you feel when you start high and it kind of starts a little cloudy? Like with that base.
So it's
base,
because you're no base, no grace. But the key is to make sure that spout is as close to the espresso, but not to overwhelm your base by dropping too much milk. So that level of control. So sometimes when you drop out, you're trying to keep it nice and steady. But unfortunately, very, very
it's looking a little cloudy on the outskirts of that.
That's right.
You know, and I would, if I saw you competing that, and I saw you like retreat from that and start another one, I'd get it. That'd be
Yeah,
valid.
yeah, and look from the eyes of Camilo, nice intricate lines on Camilo's base. Really impressed by Camilo and his pour. He really knows who he's facing, and the pressure's on Andy to do this in a short time, and we will see.
You know, I think I may have just seen a technical difficulty on the pitcher rinser. I'm going to go try to see if I can handle that real quick.
All right, go for it.
Right back.
So ending strong in this competition looks like on Andy's lines, where Camilo pouring very, very strong right line clarity, taking full advantage of that cup. That is, you at the same time, you got to know your judges, ladies and gentlemen. You got to know what they like. Our world champion liked those intricate lines, the line clarity. It's a big part of pouring. It's a very American style normally. So really like what Camilo did. I think I would give him the chance, even though our boy Andy winning it all in California, in LA, unfortunately might not be enough. He spent a little bit too much time on that first pour, and you know, I'm happy to see Camilo Sanchez, but definitely bittersweet for our boy Andy. But a little bit of an execution error in the follow-through by Camilo, so I'm curious to see if they judge it differently, but it looks like Camilo did enough. Two, Camilo.
Sorry about that, Javi.
That's all right. We're MDT.
Are we still on?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have finished the round of 64 and 32, Jacob. We have our remaining 16. What do you think about the competition so far?
Oh man, well, I mean, it started out pretty strong, and you know, we thought that it's just gonna get, you know, even more intense, and boy, were we right.
Yes.
It's all.
We will see you at 5 p.m.
See you around, man. Sick.
Cool. Cheers.
All right, I gotta go fix that.
Hey man, I couldn't really share that. You are so good. Thank you, bro. You are so good. Like you get it. I mean, but yeah, it's like I was told just to like act as a group talk, and but to be honest, I would not have been able to do it.
I definitely had a couple reps of it.
And I hope I can.
No, you do what you do.
You know, you don't have maybe a little bit of that. It's definitely fun. It's fine, man. The rush. Yeah, no. I like when they mention that.
I do.
Sitting down? Yeah.
Well, howdy. What up, Hav?
What up, Em?
Yeah?
We're live. Hey,
Live.
everybody. We are here in Colorado Coffee Show for the first annual Latte Art Coffee Intercontinental Coffee Championships.
Yeah, which continents? All of them.
All of them.
They're all
All of them.
intercontinental. Dude, that was fun.
And first time bringing out the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, the deck of cards.
Yo,
How do you think?
I'm just sad the card's gonna get printed, but you know what? That's like a learning curve.
It is a learning
That being said, like, I think it's so fun. Okay, when you're doing a normal game, you have to, we're not gonna see what they're gonna pour until they pour it anyway, but them locking it in, it changes everything. Because then they have to pour what they put down.
I know a lot of the baristas had to stop what they're doing because they
If you mess it up, you might as well start over because
That's it.
you have to mix or get that mirror point, and you can't mix your pour up.
So how'd you think the judging went? Just going off the new criteria. Definitely, the audience want to know like how are we judging? And
Yeah. So I do think that more than ever, we all seem very calibrated. I don't think any of us had different points. And I do think that for the 99.9% of the way through, the pour with more skills still always stood tall. I think there was one round where it's like, okay, this competitor clearly might have more skill in those regards. But first of all, speed, which Sam got.
Yes.
That's Henry's sticker. Oh yeah, I'm yelling into it. My bad.
Cool. So we're gonna go over the
This part.
Sam versus
I found it.
Josiah, just to give a little bit of an insight of how we voted.
Well, so at the end of the day, you have to balance the points, and the idea of the mirror point is the competitor has to match their pour as much as possible. Sam achieved the mirror pour. Sam's pour was nearly identical to the pour that he put on his sheet, whereas Josiah's was falling apart in many places and the base was not executed as well. So mirror point went to Sam, speed went to Sam, symmetry went to Sam, not because of side-to-side symmetry, because of the way it sat in the cup. The swan was perfectly centered, and if you look back over at Josiah's, it was all broken on the side and not symmetrical. Creativity in there, and then finally I gave milk texture and color distribution to Josiah, so it was 1 point.
Cool.
It was either speed or mirror,
Well,
essentially.
there it is. Speed, mirror, big points that you have to capture right away to win it all. Well, just to look back, first time we're doing this, you're going from commentary to the judges panel.
I know, it's
How's
weird.
that feel?
I like it. I miss you. I miss you over there. I wanna come sit here and be like, I don't know how I made that pour look crazy. But I like getting to calibrate with the judges
Yeah.
because I believe in this system to be more fun. I don't
Yeah.
think it's gonna be unbalanced. I think it's gonna be fun. And I think seeing people like have that fun,
Yeah.
taking the defeat more of a like, oh, I should have done this instead,
Yes.
rather than, oh, my milk messed up. Like, at the end of the day,
No,
it's
absolutely.
you against you.
Absolutely. Like you said, the better pours did actually win advance. Most of them did advance.
Yeah.
The ones that poured difficulty.
Most of them were calibrated.
Yeah. So it's good to see round of 16.
Yeah.
Who do you think has the hot hand? I don't
look
even.
at my
you actually.
points. Some people got
like,
sweeps.
So
Let me
somebody
see, who
got
a
sweeps.
Who got
Ooh,
sweeps?
we got sweeps out here.
Camilo got a sweep.
All
Oh,
right.
almost. Camilo lost difficulty,
Big.
but Alex got all 7 points against Vince.
Well, shout out Alex from there. Like, how'd you feel about the mirror?
The mirror is cool. We're having a lot more pours come down to the mirror and the speed point than we thought would happen, which is really cool. It's been a really good determining factor.
What would you think to give advice to the competitors moving forward? Would you go speed? Would you go mirror? Would you go what kind of what's your take?
I would sacrifice speed for mirror point and execution.
I agree with that.
Granted, it's still very important, but
Yeah, and then
yeah.
focus on your line clarity and your color.
Mhm.
And then, like, creativity and difficulty need to be evaluated against your opponent in that you should strategize which one you use. We had another round earlier that was
You guys are close, right? You're all
That
really
same round?
close friends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So close friends.
We're gonna.
Okay, bring in the mic. It's
Bring
hard
in-
when you have a single directional mic like this.
Yeah.
So for that example, that round you brought up with Sam and Josiah, what was I saying? I don't even remember.
Difficulty and creativity.
Though it's
so-
important because Josiah could have, if Josiah knew what Sam was going to do, which I do, because Sam does creative pours all the time, Josiah could have added maybe a ripple somewhere in there, maybe add to that creativity, mess around with the pour, pick a harder one, and that's what makes it part of the game.
Yeah.
It's a game. It's like a psychological
So
game.
what is the biggest difference from difficulty and creativity? What is, like, if you're explaining it to somebody?
A good way to think about it, it's something unique in your wing tulip, you still might get creativity. But if you don't, then the seahorse has a higher chance. If someone made a seahorse with a little baby next to it,
Yeah.
that's pretty creative. And so they should be delineated, I think.
Well, speaking about seahorse, Derek, how'd you think Kayla did with her seahorse winning?
That was a very good seahorse.
Yeah.
And I'm someone who typically leans towards like more traditional pours, and I still went with her pour because of that creativity. It's a very difficult pour to execute, especially on a show floor with a speed point going on as well.
That was also 4-3.
Yeah, it was a very close round altogether. It was a 4-3 split, and we had to talk about it a whole lot.
What's exciting is that we get to see that versatility now because of this new judging format, right?
think so.
Hopefully in the future shows that we do this again, we'll probably get more free pours to come out.
100%. So Kayla had.
Heard it here first from champion judges right here in Colorado. I am Life of Hobbs. Stay tuned. 3 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern. We
Let's
are
go.
back. Top first.
What? Where?
The things we can do if you give in. There is nothing.
it messed up the live stream a lot. Like the flow of things, because it's just hard to be like after like interviewing the people that win or something great, but trying. Jay.
I almost didn't ask you. I almost just did it.
Because you knew?
Yeah.
Your very mindful burger. Let me try mine with a little bite of the bread. That wiener barely fits in my mouth. I don't know how you knew, but this is like exactly what I wanted. Demanding. She's very demanding. What's the deal with the Barbie? You know anything about that? I've had a few people ask, like, are you doing a raffle or something like that? I just said, go talk to somebody else. I said, I think the event's handling that. I'm going to ask if our mic's live. Ooh, prison cold brew hits the spot.
okay being our mic stand until we can get one. That was it was something that we missed with Travis and Javi.
I would think like next time would be like I would say like lapel mic, but that's not the right term.
Yeah, I think it just we didn't specifically write it down.
No.
We said we needed a microphone for the competitor, but they didn't understand.
What that
Because the
means.
latte art
Doesn't
competitors
mean
don't
that
talk.
They don't talk. Yep.
I don't think he did. I think we were ready to drink.
Yeah.
And so we added ice. Honestly, he was really upset that the ice didn't freeze all the way, but this is perfect.
This is amazing.
The amount of ice
On the
actually
beverage,
in
how
here.
it expanded. I'm so impressed about it.
They took the microphone off, right? Not ready yet. Was he on time?
It was 3 minutes, 23.
Yeah, so it took 3 minutes.
I think our next competitor's here.
You can go ahead and set up, right?
Are you done, Julia?
Oh, and if you don't mind, don't do less than a quarter. So you can do like 0.5 points, but try not to do. Yeah, so are we holding our own? Yeah. Where's Taka? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Where is he? Is he over there? I'm gonna go ask real quick.
Next one is Sean, just to make sure. Yeah.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
So we start with serving the extractor.
We can't hear him over the PA, so he needs that if it's going to go over the stream.
Got it.
So if you want to switch it up, or I can if you want.
Yeah, let me just give it to you then. I'll have it switched out.
Actually, the better mic for our stream. I was giving it to them thinking they needed it, but.
Is it on? Live?
Okay. All right. Can you hear me better? No.
No.
Technically, this is for the house and this is better for our stream, so I'm just going to set this here.
Okay.
Okay. So if you take a smell of that, that is not diluted and it is at room temperature. And so right now it's sitting at between triple and quadruple strength. I think when you on the nose, you do get some cherry on top of the chocolate. And what we find is actually when we do cold brew lattes, it tastes like a chocolate dipped cherry. Very robust. Yeah, very nice. Let me bring around the coffee to smell. This is on the medium to darker side of our roast, but never avoid it. It's, I think that's a key for cooking. Next, I'll serve the diluted cold brew, and we recommend pairing it with the cashew milk. At the cafe, we often do a macadamia nut milk, which I think really complements the chocolate. Just really hitting it hard with the chocolate and nut notes. I'm using spring water, mostly for simplicity. And I'll bring it over. So I think as you dilute it, it helps a little bit with the texture that you get. We get a velvety mouthfeel, and overall it kind of coats your mouth. I don't want to compare it to cough syrup, but maybe like a cough syrup. And yeah, you continue to get the chocolate and fruit notes. And here's the cashew nut. Overall, I think the product speaks for itself, and the simplicity of brewing it, and the lower acidity of a cold brew, I think is typically what draws people to it. We're big fans of this, and yeah, that's it.
Okay. Great job.
Thank you.
So if we use this, is
it's a bit of a cluster. This audio that the hotel gave us is causing static on our end.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that until we sat down. So that is the mic for our stream. Anything you want heard on our stream, that's the mic.
Okay.
Anything you want heard over this speaker is
So
that.
keep on. Okay.
Sorry.
All right, that's okay. I can stand there.
Okay.
We are in the 2 minutes setup.
2 minutes setup time.
And then you get started in the 10 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
Sorry, 7 minutes.
Okay.
No cards are allowed, correct? Okay.
So you would say start, and I will kick it off.
Good afternoon, judges. My name is Brian. I live in Austin, Texas, and I own Bankers Coffee, and I'm very excited to present to you today a cold brew that I'm very excited about. So this coffee was produced by Edwin Morena in Quindío, Colombia. He is a lifelong grower of coffee, a Q grader, and also the head judge of the Cup of Excellence in Colombia. When we tried this coffee on the cupping table, we immediately said we have to get this coffee. And we got it from a importer named Yellow Rooster that we have been working with increasingly as time's gone on, and they've got us some amazing coffees in the short time we've been working with them. And as I mentioned, I live in Austin, and it's very hot. I don't know if you've ever been to Austin, Texas, but it's hot all the time. It's hot when some other places would call winter. We don't really have that. So it's always hot. Cold brew is a great way to enjoy coffee in Texas. It's one of my favorite ways to enjoy coffee. This coffee that I'm preparing for you today is a black honey process. It's a Sidra variable, and it's grown at 1,600 meters above sea level. The process is that what they do is they put in a 56-hour low oxygen environment, and then the coffee's pulled out, dry pulled, and then put into another low oxygen environment again for 48 hours before it's laid out to dry. I wanted to prepare the coffee today the same way we do in the coffee shops. So I used the Toddy commercial line. So we did 5 pounds of porcelain ground coffee. We'll pour the 7 quarts of coffee over the grounds. Once all the grounds are saturated, I allow for a little bloom before I continue pouring the 7 quarts over the top of the grounds. Then I tie the bag and pour 7 quarts of water around the outside of the filter and let it steep for 24 hours. Some of our coffees will do 20, 22 hours. It really depends on what we think is best for that coffee. This coffee today, I did a 22-hour steep time. After I have the cold brew concentrate, I like to do a 1-to-1 ratio, sometimes 1 to 1.5. For today, we did a 1-to-1 ratio, in part because I know I'm going to be shaking it over ice, and that will cause a little more dilution, under a 1 to 1.5 in our test blends, but still a little more than a 1 to 1 ratio. Okay, I'm going to take a second to grind some coffee for you guys. going to provide some cold brew concentrate for you to try. And I brought a fourth vessel because I'm a big believer that coffee is meant to be enjoyed together and in the context of community. And so I'm going to pour a little for myself as well. I wanted to provide you with an ounce and a half so you can have as much as you want or as little as you want. And also that leaves me 6 ounces for the dilute. Okay, I have 6 ounces of the spring water that was provided, and I'm pouring cold concentrate into that to start us off with a 1-to-1 ratio. So I start with 12 ounces, I portioned out 6, and that leaves me 6. I brewed with the reverse osmosis, and I learned that it's possible, or that at our shops we have RO that adds minerals back in after they're all taken out. And so to help with flavor, the water that we're brewing with to dilute, we're using the spring water. But the rest of the coffee was brewed with, sorry, I was multitasking. The rest of the drink was brewed with the RO. This shaker really helps you see what's going on in the coffee, but in aerating it and allowing it to get ice cold, it just makes it creamier. In my opinion, this is the best. All right, I just want to thank you for enjoying a cup of coffee with me and time. How long do I have to clean it?
2 minutes to clean. setup?
For setup. And you got 7 minutes for the competition.
So 2 minutes to get everything into the cups?
No. 2 minutes to just get yourself on the table. And then you'll, 7 minutes to scribe and pour and serve.
Okay. Any jars?
I don't know. Julia?
Can I get beans into these right now?
This is still his setup time. It's under 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. You have 35 seconds. Like the AC is right.
And then I'm going to grind the beans to put in the other 2 little ones, right?
And that's your setup time. So, yeah. Julia, would that be part of your presentation? Hey, Mom.
Are grinding the beans part of the setup or presentation? Such a mess. I'm ready.
You would say start and I don't know.
Okay, I have no cards. Is that okay? Awesome. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. It's an absolute blast to be here at the World Cold Brew Championship, and I can't wait to share my creation with you. Cold brew isn't just a drink, it's a vibe, it's a movement, and it's a full-on experience. Let me take you on a wild ride through the choices we made to bring you the ultimate cold brew. We've partnered with the Coffee Ride and Josh out of Boulder, Colorado on this natural process Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. I admire their approach for being coffee for the people, and they're believed to meet people where they are on their coffee journey. We share similar stories on how we found specialty coffee years ago from a delicious cup of Ethiopian coffee and strive to recreate that first life-changing experience for the people. And now I am going to pour this for you. Okay. So this coffee can be enjoyed either iced and diluted 20% water, or as concentrate. So I am going to pour concentrate first, and then I will
to dilute this to 20% water. I was right on the money. All right. So I only diluted it 20% with water because we're going to have a little bit of melt with the ice. But this just opens it up a little bit and gives you a delicious brew.